All right, so last time you guys ran into some deep ones and some servants of the Hidden Deep in town, and you defeated all but one who you have with you captive at the moment. He is manacled and laying there on the uh, top portion of the map. Let me reshare it just to make sure everybody has it. And the you just had taken care of a Chul there, and then there's three adventurers dead in the corner, which you guys should be able to see now. I put them back on there. So we had some treasure afterwards that basically is just some stuff that was on those dead guys up there in the corner. Uh, we have you guys can see it in the inventory of the party sheet. Does anybody want to take some of those certain items? There's some coins there. We can leave that as a group thing for now. I'll distribute it later. But as far as the parcel items, does anybody want to take any of that? Somebody should carry the parcel items if you guys want this stuff. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, because they're not floating around on empty space.
Yeah.
Well, I can pretty much
Raph is pretty much
I could carry the whole party if I needed to, so I can carry whatever you want me to carry.
yeah. That'd be my
I
vote.
s- I suppose I can take the wand.
Okay, so if you guys can grab it from the party sheet, right? So like if somebody wants to carry something, go ahead, and then whatever's left, Roth can carry. And for a
Yeah,
matter of
if nobody else can carry the longsword, I can carry. I can use that. Does anybody else want to carry that, or should I carry that? Can I carry that?
As far as I'm concerned, it's yours.
All right.
and then whatever's left there, Roth, you can carry. And for a matter of gameplay, we'll say you're carrying the coins as well. Do you have a backpack or something, or how's Roth carry stuff around?
Backpack.
Uh,
I'd imagine, you know how I imagine it in my head. He has like this handkerchief, real big handkerchief tied to his butt of his shovel, like a hobo.
No, not quite, because then he would take too long to, bring the shovel into action.
Yeah, I
Or
know.
he'd
I'm
be,
just
beating people with our stuff instead of the shovel.
yeah.
I'm
Actually,
just
That
telling
would
you.
probably make for great impact, though.
I'll go ahead and distribute the coins. So
And I think you made a mistake. I think that should be 110 platinum instead.
yeah. Oh, how do I distribute coins again? I don't remember how to do that.
There should be a button there
Let,
to disperse.
I see a sell items, but I don't.
No, not that. Right to the left, below that, to the left, between
Oh
the.
yeah, got it. Yep,
Okay.
got it. Thank you.
Hmm.
There you guys go. And DM keeps the change. And so you guys pretty much pilfer those guys. I would imagine Marcone would maybe give them some last rites or something like that.
Yeah.
And what shall we do now?
The loot that was in the party sheet, was that from the dead corpses over here in the corner?
Yes.
Okay, so we're good to go now to move on, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm still a lion, and it's token free. It don't look like it.
Is what?
The tokens, are they not locked?
Oh yeah, I may have them locked from last time. Let me go check real quick. Okay, you should have free movement. Oh, actually, one of these Marcones was a sword. Let me get rid of that. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's spiritual weapons. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
I moved up here. Is that an entrance in, or is that just the drawing that is ending there?
That's the drawing ending there. It's like kind of dirt caving in a little bit through the rocks.
Okay.
So there's only one way in and out of this, and that's the way you guys came in.
And the deep one's still alive, right? He's
still alive. Yeah, he's still alive. He's laying there on the ground trying to figure out how to get up with his hands manacled.
Right.
Raph can help him with that. Raph picks him up.
Back to where he was, back on your shoulders.
Yep.
Okay, and what do we see over here? These guys over here?
Yeah, so those are dead adventurers.
Are those ones where we checked out already?
Yeah, that's the one you basically got the stuff from.
Okay. So we don't find anything else on them other than what you told us?
No, just that stuff that was in the inventory sheet.
Okay. I didn't know as far as like, not necessarily things, but like stuff they might be wearing, anything.
Yeah, they have, they have your basic entry level adventurer gear, kind of rusty, kind of crappy, not the best type of stuff. It definitely, one of the guys is wearing armor, and you can see like towards his upper chest, it's just been crushed in, probably from the tool, latching down on him.
And we don't see anything like as far as where they would stand in the town, as far as any kind of like if they're guards or if they're just hobo,
No, they look like freelancers.
Freelancers.
They don't have like any uniform or anything like town guard or anything like that.
All right.
So
that's a door.
Beldak,
that's a door over there, correct?
Yeah, where you're standing there, Beldak, what you see is so you basically see a covered recess in the side of this rocky cliff, and it's about 2 or 3 feet back in, or about 5. There's kind of what it looks like on the map, and there's this slab, like a stone slab there, and that can it doesn't take much deduction to figure out that that's probably some type of door.
Okay, I'm waiting here to see if they're coming by themselves before I'm roaring or anything like that. I'll just stay here still, standing. And just so you know it, I moved my token Beldak down to the yellow map tool button, so I know it's there all the time.
Where did you move your token? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I can't move the deep one, so we'll
just know that you're carrying him.
Yeah. Okay, so
and this is, I'm sorry, you said this is like a regular door, a 3 feet recessed door?
So what you're kind of like like an alcove in the side of the hill. Mm-hmm. So kind of like an entrance, and it's covered on top of you. It's about probably 8 feet up, 8 feet, and it's looks like a good 10 feet wide. And in front of you is a slab of stone, but it doesn't take much to look at it and realize that it's some type of door. But you don't see any handles on it. If you want to roll, actually, before we get there, before we move into that, why don't Morsari give me a nature roll, please?
And also remember, Dave, to open the NPC line again for me.
I thought I gave it to you.
No, you closed it last time.
What roll did you want from Morisari?
A nature roll. Just a nature skill check. There you go.
Nice.
Oh wow, yeah, nice one. So you, having been in town nearly 24 hours, just shy of it, you are. I should probably give you guys an update on the time there. Being in town just nearly 24 hours, you are already starting to get the feeling that the horrible weather here is not a natural occurrence. That the weather is something beyond what they normally get. Okay, and then everybody just give me a straight D20 roll.
Okay.
The first one will be Raph. The second one will be Morisari. Because I don't know how to make it switch between which character is doing what.
You just click on your picture.
Yeah, up top.
Then you can see the dye color, that little dot is changing.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then I think we just need one from Strum.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
So as you guys are all standing there getting around the door, here's a large crack of lightning and thunder, and it hits the rocks, probably about a good 15 feet above you on the side of the hill, enough to where you guys feel it for sure, but nobody gets hit by it. Okay, so now so you see this stone slab, and you don't see any handles in it or anything like that. If you want to go ahead and give me an investigation check, whoever's looking at the door.
I'm kind of looking at it, and I'm looking back at the pussycat, and I say, isn't this your territory, Big Paws?
Say that again?
I was looking back at you, and I'm looking at this door, and I'm looking, this slab, and I kind of glance back at you, and I say, isn't this your territory, Big Paws?
I'll try to go over at the lion and see if I can scratch the door somehow to the side.
Okay, well, as he goes over there, I would have stopped him. As soon as I saw him go over there in cat form and try to claw at it, I would have, kind of put my hand there, try to tell him to stop.
Okay.
Okay. And whoever wants to kind of look closer at the door can give me an investigation roll.
So do we have anyone here that's investigative type?
I'm mostly charismatic, not very investigative.
The deep one says in common, I'll look at it for you.
Hold on there.
Sure you would.
Trust me, I can do it.
All right. Well, I tell Beldak, I say, come over here and just take a look at this thing. Look at it. Don't touch it.
Well, while he's talking to Beldak, Raph carries the deep one over to the door.
Can I see anything unusual like a lion, or do I need to get out of my shape-shifting?
You can still see normal. You can still roll investigation.
Oh, okay.
You can roll an invest.
You just can't talk.
Yeah, so your investigation is based off the lion's investigation roll, since it's lower down in the chain. So if you want, I can either roll it or you can roll it. But if you want to roll intelligence check with the lion, that's fine.
Basically, just look at what his intelligence is, and just on the bottom left-hand side, you just adjust the modifier.
Yeah, it's -4. How do you add more number? Oh, there.
I'm just looking at it. I guess we don't have a rogue anymore.
Oh my god.
All right. So Marcone looks at it. He gets tired of hearing us jibber jabber back and forth, and he just runs over there and says, starts looking at it.
Okay, so Marcone, I'm sorry. Marcone, so as he's looking at the door, what he sees is about a fist-sized bowl kind of carved into the side of the slab. And since he's quite adept at looking at this door, he sees in this little bowl within the in the slab at the back, like so towards the going towards the door, not away from the door, towards the back of it, he sees a small hole that leads into the door, and around that door he sees a couple drops of pooled liquid.
Phew. He conveys what he sees to everybody, and he's just trying to figure out what it all means himself, but he just lets everybody know what he sees. Well, Strom would say, well, maybe can we just, it looks pretty sturdy. And he kind of pats Raph and he's like, I bet you could knock that thing down.
Hold on before you do anything rash. Please.
I can knock it down. Pretty sure.
No,
That
big man.
strong.
We will think through. I happen to be able to discern enchantments, or whether there are enchantments. If you give me 15 minutes, I could discern if there's anything magical about this door. If you would allow me to.
And if anybody else wants to examine the bowl or anything more, feel free to roll an investigation. Just kind of give me, don't just roll though, kind of tell me a little bit about what you're doing.
Yeah, I marked the -2, Reese, but how can I get -4?
Well, actually, so Beldak, in this case, because you're solely working off the lion stats, because it's an intelligence and it's your skill does not apply. It's the lion skill since it's the bottom 3.
Yeah.
You can just roll a check right off the lion sheet.
Okay.
Just roll it directly, the little C right beside the intelligence. You just roll it right off of there, and that would have gave you. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as a lion, you don't see much.
No. I can hear things, but I don't see shit.
Nor smell.
Yeah, I smell fish.
So Sturm would be sitting there waiting, like, I don't know, Raph. I think our idea's looking better and better, buddy.
So,
Well, don't you?
One question.
Your sorcerer wants to
I can't.
perform a ritual, I think.
I can't
Oh,
speak.
I'm sorry. I thought he was. I didn't think he was doing anything.
Now, please, would you people back off for a minute?
Oh yeah, I'm
15
just
to be
waiting.
exact.
I'm just waiting.
So, Virilov, he's gonna sort of crouch down a little bit. Now, the area is probably pretty wet, right?
Yeah, it's raining. Yep. And
Okay.
You got the waves crashing up on the southern cliff shore there below you. The waves are crashing up on there as well.
Okay. Let's see. So, Virilov, he's gonna sort of do, how like Shaolin monks sit with their legs crossed.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna sit down like that in front of the door. He's gonna close his eye and he's gonna concentrate for like about 10-15 minutes. You're gonna start seeing his whole body is gonna sort of shimmer in between blues, purples, some greens. They're gonna sort of mix together, and as he concentrates and attempts to discern if there's any magic in the close vicinity of the door.
Okay. So you're doing a 10-minute ritual there, basically.
Yeah.
And what you notice is you get a bit of so what is magical glows a bit. So you see the wand that you picked up is glowing a bit.
The one I have, you mean?
Whoever took the wand, I thought.
I think Beldak took it.
Okay.
I took the handkerchief.
Okay. So yeah, so whoever grabbed that wand, the wand is showing some traces of magic, and the sword is showing traces of magic, but nothing is coming out the door.
So the wand, would it be showing inside his guts glowing, or sticking out his poop hole?
Yeah, basically his anus is glowing a little blue.
Good God, man, your anus is glowing.
Oh, I guess it's time. So I sit down and take a poop.
So I would look at my sword. I would look at the sword I was carrying too. Might notice that. Let me see if I'll notice that or not.
Do we see that it's glowing, or it's only him that's seeing that?
It would be only him because he's the one.
Yeah,
doing the ritual.
because
okay.
I'm actually
Gotcha.
doing the ritual.
Okay.
So can we sort of do it? Do anyone want to do something, or can we wrap up the ritual?
We're just all standing here watching you, man.
Okay. So, I wrap up the ritual. I stand back up again. Take a deep breath.
I should say, sorry. You also see like everybody's magical items are kind of that their standard one they have is glowing a little bit. So
I can probably see the glowing beneath my shirt as well. For my magic item. So, right. So I stand up, take a deep breath, a big, really frustrated huff, turn to the group. Well, there's nothing particular about the door. However, the sword and the wand are... Well, the wand obviously is magical, but the sword is magical as well, sort of faintly. You might have to have that checked out. I am by no means an enchanter.
What about the damn door, son?
Well, I told you the door is of no magical importance. It has no enchantment whatsoever.
So Raph sets the deep one down and walks over to the door. And is there like a crack running down it that he could wedge his fingers in?
no crack. Just that little bowl. It's like a fist-sized bowl with the black hole at the back that looks like it leads in further into the slab, and a little bit of pooled liquid at the entry to that hole.
Now, what color
What
did
kind of the liquid?
Marcone? Yeah, what color did you see? A color or anything, Marcone?
You would have to investigate further.
Oh God, man, you got a 20. Hang on, let me roll for him again.
But besides just rolling,
I
want you to tell me a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, yeah, basically he's peering in at that liquid to try to determine what color. He's looking at the liquid, trying to determine what color it is. If it's like a very, very liquidy substance, or he's trying to determine what the liquid is.
Okay, so he's visually checking it out, not physically checking.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so when you look at it, it appears to be clear, liquid, something in the, some form of water. So it's not very thick. It's got the consistency of water, and it's clear.
Sturm would he relays that to everybody. Sturm says, "Hey Raph, why don't you make that deep one throw his hand in there, push his hand in that thing?"
So his finger won't fit in the hole. It's
that little?
It's about like the size of like a pencil eraser.
Oh, I thought it was like a palm of somebody's hand.
No, it's like the bowl itself
Oh, okay.
is inset into the door, into the slab. So,
Okay.
and the bowl itself is about the size of a fist, but it has a small hole at the back.
All right. So Marcone says, no, he ain't gonna fit but a finger in there. What do we have something we can put in here? Some kind of liquid? Why don't we have like seawater or something? I don't know. What do you guys think? Cone looks around at everybody, kind of get everybody's opinion.
Viriloth just scratches his chin.
Well, it has some kind of there's a cup and a chamber that has liquid that's still down there. So perhaps that's a way to get it open, is to fill the liquid, put the liquid down there.
Quick question. Dave, you said that the deep one smelled of fish. Is his clothing wet?
I wouldn't say it's like soaking wet, but in general, they're a damp creature. So his clothes would be kind of slightly damp.
Yeah, okay.
What if we squeeze his head until enough liquid comes out and fill the cup?
How was it you typed in red instead, like Marcone saying he steps back and so on, like in out of character, in character? You just
you type something in, and then if you hold the control button down and hit enter, and just like if you hold the alt key down, it goes out of character talk.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're looking around here. Do we see what's the closest body of water where we can get some water at?
So there's if you go down the zoom out a little bit. If you go down that ramp a little bit, there's the shoreline is probably the safest way, or you can try and climb down the rocks right, to the south of you guys to the water down that way.
What if we? Sturm would say, well, I mean, it's not salt water, but I have my water here in my water skin. Do you guys want to just try regular water? See if that'll work.
Go for it.
All right. So Sturm hands Marcone the water skin, and
I go up to Marcone when he's putting the water out. Like, I want to get something to drink.
Okay, so move your character over where you would go.
And if Sturm gave him his water skin, as he saw the cat kind of going up to him like he wanted to lick, he kind of hold him back a little bit and say, "Hey, Fluffy, go down and get your own damn drink."
And then
Marcone would fill the cup up just enough to fill it up with some water, and they would hand the water skin back to Sturm.
Okay. Give me just 1 second. And you guys there can see my little thing. Okay, so basically everybody in that cone right there, as you pour the water in, you can hear it trickling in deeper within the door, and then you hear some clicking. And when the clicking happens, a fire shoots out from the top of it in a cone. And hold on just 1 second. So that's how that works. Awesome. Okay. Why didn't you target all you guys? Do I have to actually place this somewhere? Okay, hold on. Maybe that's what I have to do. There we go. DM lesson. Okay, so all you guys, a fire shoots out. A good 20-foot cone comes flying out from just above the door. And come on, roll. It's one of these days. There we go. You all take... Actually, I'm sorry, you're supposed to give me a dexterity check. I'm an idiot. Let me take that off of you.
Do we just do the dexterity check ourselves?
No, I'm going to roll it off for you right now.
Okay.
I'll adjust your stuff real quick.
Oh, shit.
So, Strum, you succeed. Malsori succeeds. Roth fails. Villaroth fails. Marcone fails. Okay, so let me do this first of all. Strum, do you have anything that's going to prevent you from fire?
Not for this kind of attack, no.
Okay.
It's only if it attacks me only.
Okay, so you take 6 of damage, so I'm going to take 7 off of that.
All right.
And how about Masari? Does she have anything? I don't think she does, but
No, but she succeeded in her save.
yeah, so she takes half damage. So I'll take 7 off of that as well. I'll get 17. And Roth, you failed. Do you have
Failed
anything
the
to
save, but
fire?
I'll only take half damage because... Well, no, never mind. I'm not right.
Okay,
I
so
might
you
be,
take.
though.
I can't remember if you were or not. Do you remember?
No, I can't be because it ends after a turn with attacking.
Okay, so you take full damage. Villaroth, you failed. Do you have anything that prevents fire damage?
Not unless it directly targets, so...
Okay, so you take full damage as well. And how about Marcone's? Do you see anything on his character sheet?
Let me take a look here.
Raph, don't you need to get an extortion when you're out of combat, out of your rage?
That's only certain types of barbarians.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay,
a frenzied rage effect, though.
So we're gonna.
Yeah.
So Marcone. if you
No,
don't
he does not
anything,
have.
just-
I'm looking. He does not have anything either. No.
Okay. So yeah, so that fire shoots out like a flamethrower just from the top of the slab,
Holy
like up in the
crap.
rocks above it, and just scorches everybody.
Holy crap!
And you hear the deep one. He's like, he's kind of giggling a little bit. Actually, he would have taken damage too. Well, you set him down. You did say you set him down. So, if you're still holding him, he would have taken damage as well.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't still holding him. So Raph moves back and says, "Clear the way."
Virilov exclaims, "Bloody hell!"
Now, as I would go over and smack the deep one as he laughs. Now, as when that happened, did any of us hear anything else happen other than the fire? Did any clicking noise or anything?
Yeah, you heard clicking going through. You heard like the water trickling through the slab, and you heard some clicking right before the fire, flew out at you guys, shot out at you.
And we don't. Other than that bowl, we don't see anything else that was.
No.
One quick question.
Well, this is a trap.
When in shapeshifting, I totally understand everything you're saying, correct? But I can't speak myself, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Okay. I just want to know if I know when they're saying I should come out of my form and do some stuff.
Well, you're not. It doesn't change your intelligence as far as not being able to comprehend stuff.
I think we are wrong on that also because the shapeshifting is saying I get my wisdom, charisma, and intelligence myself. But we take it in the break or after. I wrote it down.
Dave was a shapeshift. He was a druid before. I was never a druid.
Yeah.
I just real quick. I mean, I kind of know where that's at, but give me a second.
Just click on the wild shape. I don't know, can link the shield somehow.
All right. While he's doing that, we're going to talk here. While he's looking that up,
Well, while everybody's cleared the way out from in front, is going to charge at it.
Okay, so here you go. Your game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the beast, but you retain your alignment, your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores.
Yeah.
So that means that you can, you still have whatever intelligence that you have. You also retain your skill and saving throw proficiencies in addition to gaining those of the creature.
Yep.
If both you and the creature have the same proficiency, use only the higher bonus.
Yeah.
And
before you told me to make an intelligence check with the lion, and that is -4, but my intelligence is higher.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm not done yet. Hold on. When you transform, you assume the beast's hit points. When you revert to normal, blah blah blah.
But Dave, we can just play it like it is now, and then we take it after or in the break-ins like we talked last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he figured it out already.
Yeah. So go ahead.
All right. So in other words, is that why you were out of character? Sorry, guys. Is that why you were walking around like licking the walls and stuff? You were trying to act like you were dumb?
Say again?
Yeah. Were you trying to act like a cat? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What it is you retain those same intelligence stuff, but you make the skill checks based off anyway, we'll figure it out later. But anyway,
well, it's important now because we could have used him as a rogue rather than going around and licking the walls and shit like that. We all took a lot of damage because our rogue was a kitty cat and walking around doing kitty cat stuff. All right, Raph, do your thing, man.
Well, okay, so hold on, but so you have your intelligence. You can't talk to him. Are you going to stay in lion form, or are you going to go back into rogue form?
No, I want to go out of the rogue form if I knew that was needed a rogue to do something here.
Okay. I'm going to make a DM decision because I probably didn't give it to you guys right. I'll back your damage off. The straight water didn't work. What do you?
Nah, man. No, I don't. No, I don't have no problem with that. This is how you learn.
We took the damage.
Yeah, we took the damage. So.
Yeah, just move on.
Yep.
We know it from now.
All right, Raph, do your thing. If you want to.
So, and I'm not sure what.
Well, you can add your athletics onto that.
Charging.
So is that what you're trying to charge the door?
Yeah.
What's your athletics bonus?
Athletics is +10 instead of a +7.
Oh yeah, so that's 10 higher than that yet. Or not 10, it's +7 plus, yeah.
It's 3 higher than that.
3 higher, yeah, I'm sorry.
27 instead of...
So 27 you rammed up and slammed into the door, is that correct? That's what you were doing?
Yes.
Okay. So you run up there and you slam into the door, and it gives slightly, but it doesn't move inwards.
Damn, Raph.
It just slightly, it kind of vibrates a little bit, but it doesn't, you don't feel a noticeable move inwards.
That was a hell of a hit, man. It wasn't for a lack of trying, that's for sure, big guy.
Ouch. That hurt my shoulder.
Okay, so we know that's not going to work. Water didn't work. What else can we pour in there? We have to pour something in there.
Why don't we ask the fishman?
Yeah, let's stand him in front of that thing and make him do it. And if he's not gonna do it to hurt himself.
Okay, so you're gonna move him in front of the door.
Well, he spoke common to us, right?
Yeah, he speaks common.
All right, so Marcone would be a little more intelligent here or wise, I guess. And he would say, he would talk to him, the guy, and say, "You know how to get this open?"
I've never been in this door.
But do you know how it gets open? Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna, and then I guess this would probably be Sturm. And he says we're gonna put something else in there. We're gonna make you stand in front of that door. So if you know how to open it up, you'll know whether or not you're gonna take a lot of damage here. With all that fire that came down, burned us up. You laughed at us.
Give me, however, persuasion.
That'd be more of an intimidation.
Yeah, whatever way you do.
Sturm. Okay.
So he
What-
leans down and he kind of sniffs the bowl a little bit, and then he takes his finger and touches the liquid and looks at it and then sticks it to his tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, it's obviously salt water.
Ah. All right, then. Well, that wasn't so hard, was it? You're still going to stand there, though.
And
So we need somebody to go get some salt water.
So he tries to back away a little bit from the door.
Okay, yeah, I'll
I'm making
let me roll an athletics, and I'll
I
try
make-
to keep there.
I make gestures to like want to go, but I need some water skin or something like that thrown on the ground.
I have no idea what you're trying to do as you're shaking your head around and pawing at your ground.
I'm just running back and forth like I want to go.
I have no idea what you're doing. It looks like you have to take a pee or something.
You see his asshole glowing as he walks away. I'm just kidding.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
so-
walk up to our little.
So Strom, you're
I'm holding deep one. I rolled an athletics. I'm gonna
Yeah.
hold him there.
Yeah, so he realizes he can't move away, but he's like, I'm telling you, it's salt water.
Can somebody get salt? Can somebody go get salt water?
Here,
Yep.
taste it yourself.
When
He pulls
he's
out his finger.
when Storm is,
Fine, get your hand out of my face.
when Storm is saying that, I'm going all the way up next to him again.
Continue to look around and everybody.
Damn, we really need some signs.
Or you just
Sure.
come out of wild shape, you have another one, and you get 2 back every time you take a short rest.
Yeah, but I thought we were going to combat again very shortly. That's why I'm waiting.
How do you know?
There's an adult dragon right on the other side of the door.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I can go get salt water if somebody wants to come up here and keep this guy here.
Do you have
I look back
your
at.
Do you have your water skin close so I can see it?
I look back at Raph.
You see Raph is sitting on the ground, kind of cross-legged near where Morisari is standing on the cliff, and he seems to be concentrating.
Hey, Raph. Can you want to come up here and either go get some salt water with somebody? A couple of you guys want to get some salt water, or come hold this guy? I'll go get salt water.
Raph doesn't respond.
Oh, jeez, what the hell is he? And you're just what, staring at something?
Basically, yeah, kind of staring into his hands as he's there cross.
Okay.
He don't understand why he couldn't open that door.
At this point, Veriloth walks up to the Marcon and Sturm, and he sort of makes a throaty noise like, "Ahem. May I approach the prisoner? I have a
Yeah.
drink."
All right. You gonna squeeze some salt water out of him?
I can't see
Oh,
him.
something a little bit more, I suppose, convenient. Veriloth is gonna grab the shackles, and he's gonna use burden on the shackles to make them heavier. Just to weigh him down a little bit more, make it harder for him to move around.
Fine.
How much weight does it add to him?
Now,
I think it's 10
Burden-
pounds, isn't it?
at 5th level, you can affect an object weighing up to 5 pounds and quadruple its weight. So how
Sorry.
heavy would you say the manacles are?
5 times 20 is 4 is 20.
Well, yeah, but
20.
manacles probably don't weigh 5 pounds. They probably
Right.
only weigh
like a pound or two.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
they're
I can still
iron,
affect
they could-
those. I can still
man.
double the weight.
Manacles says 6 pounds in my inventory.
Whoa, okay. So it's 24 pounds. Oh, wait.
Except it
fine.
can't affect it.
Yeah.
You can't
so it
affect
says
it, it's
the
too heavy.
5 pounds.
You double the weight of an inanimate object you can see.
All right,
Yeah,
that's 12 pounds.
But you said up to 5 pounds.
But it says you can double.
Okay, so
You can
wait,
affect it.
That's 12 pounds.
Yeah, that's still heavy.
I guess.
Can
so
I s-
he's
Storm? Can I see your water skin on your body someplace?
No.
My cones, Velrods.
Hmm?
Can I see your water skin anywhere on your body?
All right, so Sturm kind of just, never mind. Watch him. Don't let him get away. And then he goes to walk down. I'm going to go in to get some salt water. And as I'm going down there, let me look at my back here. I have a mess kit, so I can get a cup or something out of my mess kit. I'm assuming. All right, so I'm walking down to go get some salt water. So
All right,
when
I need the cat to meet Raph in the telling secrets room.
Okay.
All right, so
so
Yeah.
Okay, so for the next 10 minutes, Raph can understand you.
Oh, nice! I just want to tell that I will get the water skin and run down to the water and fill it up and come back.
I think the cast time took just too long. I can cast Speak with Animals as a ritual once per day.
That's
and
pretty
ritual
nice.
The ritual takes 10 minutes, so
Okay.
I had the DM count down. So
Yeah, I
for
can
the
see
next
that.
10 minutes,
I thought
I can understand you and talk to you.
Okay, I thought it was because that my shapeshifting is going out.
Nope.
Okay.
So,
But you know now what I want to do. That's why I'm running back and forth all the time and growling and saying, "Come on, where's the water skin so I can run down and get it for us?"
so why don't you just change back into person thing?
I can do that.
Back in character.
Yeah. I can do that, but I can only do this a few times a day before I have to take a rest again. And it only lasts for 1 hour or something like that. And right now I think it's better to be in combat readiness compared to not to.
So, just kind of out of character, one thing I've noticed from playing barbarians in the past is, you can only do the rage 3 times a day, and I've always been overly cautious about how often I use it. I recommend just spam the thing and ask the party for a rest when you need one.
Yeah, maybe, but right now I'm in character as Wild Shape.
Yeah,
That's why
okay.
so I need to do some boundaries to find out how we do this. Like cutting the throat with your hand, that sign or another sign to show, okay, you need to come out of your shape now. So I understand that. Or people just saying it because I understand them. Okay, let's go up to the other room
All right.
again.
Yep.
That was pretty cool about talking to animals. Okay, we back again.
okay, so Wolfquay, give me a straight D20 roll. So you guys, another lightning cracks, and it hits the platform further down towards the path down there, but no, the lightning's close, but doesn't hit anybody.
holy crap! And
And the storm, it seems to be getting fiercer.
now Marcone would get a little excited by the storm, the thunder. He kind of I think he would enjoy that a little bit.
Yeah.
So, Raph stands up and says, "Who ran down and got the water?"
Sturm came back with a cup of salt water.
Okay, so Raph stands up and says, the cat was trying to say he would go do it. Silly cat.
I jump up on Raph and lick his cheek.
All right,
Down,
so
kitty, push.
all right, so Sturm would go and like keep one in front, and then I'd tell, okay, everybody get back. I don't know about this. So Merkern gets back, and then he hands the cup of the. He says, "Okay, I'm gonna give you this cup. You're gonna pour it in there, right?"
Yeah. Yes, fine. Give me the cup.
All right. So he hands the cup to him. He says, before he lets go of it, he's like, "Now, if you do anything funny, you're gonna be a dead man."
So he turns around and just immediately pours the cup into the bowl,
Okay.
and you hear a little bit of gurgling as the air bubbles come out the hole and the water's going down, and you can hear it filtering through the doors, and then you start hearing some mechanical type of clicking, and the door starts to slide to the left. The slab starts to slide to the left and open up, and you see as it opens, you can see that it's a dim light. There's just a couple torches in there. Hold on, I'm going to open up more for you guys.
Hey.
Yeah, hey guys, sorry I didn't wake up from my alarm.
No problem. Here, let me release your character.
Hello, Steven. I have one question very quick to you. Is that okay?
Whatever you got.
Is it okay that I'm streaming our sessions?
Yeah, it's fine. I have my consent.
Okay, thank you. Because I was only waiting on you also. I'll stop it if not. I was streaming already.
Alrighty. So Steven, basically we've been trying to figure out while you've been gone how to get into the stone slab where the deep one is standing. And we just figured out that by putting salt water in the slab, in the little bowl in the slab, that it causes the door to slide open. And so the door slides open, and they tried regular water before. That didn't work, and they got torched with some flames. And so now that door slides back, and you can hear, mechanical sounds and stone grinding on stone as it slides to the back. And so as you put this back, the sea salt and the smell it permeates through town sits heavy and cool, thick air inside the door. There's a couple sconces that provide dim light, and there's puddles of water pooled in the entryway, followed by wet footsteps that lead up towards those stairs that go up a bit. But as you enter in towards the door, just inside the door to the right, there is a like small table sitting there with a bowl full of colored stones.
It's a bowl of colored stones.
Yeah.
All right, so I would look back at Raph and take this guy and kind of push him back toward Raph.
So Raph comes up and picks him up. And as soon as Raph sees the shiny stones, ooh, shiny stones, and goes to pick some up.
Okay, and so you pick them up, and looking at them, you can easily tell there's 4 colors of stones. There's blue stones, green stones, red stones, and yellow stones.
Raph likes the green ones best. He puts those in his pocket and puts the others back in the bowl.
So now is the bowl like is it like stationary or is it movable?
Yeah, it's just like a regular clay bowl on top of a small table.
Okay, so we can take it with us.
You could, yes.
All right. So I would suggest, man, why don't we just take? I saw him put the green ones in his pocket. I said, why don't we just take them all along? We never know we might need them. Must be some kind of importance.
Hold on just one
The
second.
pretty ones.
I'm sorry. Hold on just one second, guys.
All right.
All right. So what exactly did I miss? 'Cause
Not a
last thing I remember, we fought the Chul thing.
Yeah, we just looked through that stuff up there, and then we came down here. We're pretty much dealing with this the whole time.
Yeah, we spent the last forever working out how to open this door. Sometimes playing a low int character is hard.
So, okay, I'm sorry, somebody was talking to me. So, what did you do with the bowl? The Roth has picked up all the green ones, and then what happened?
Oh, I just said that, I just suggested, why don't I pick the bowl up and I kind of like tapped it to his chest and says, why don't you just take all of them with us?
Okay.
I guess. The green ones are the pretty ones, though.
Yeah, you're right. Just take them all along with you. I don't care. You just put them in your pocket or whatever. I think we might need them later.
That's what the door sounded like when you opened it.
Nice.
Ooh. Fancy.
Okay, so you guys have the stones. You see this basically 10-foot hallway that's dimly lit, and some stairs that lead up to a 10 by 10 platform, and what looks like other doors up there.
Viraloth is gonna. He's carrying his quarterstaff with him, so he's gonna put a light cantrip on the end of it, so that it sheds 20 feet of bright and 20 feet of dim, just to sort of light it up a bit more.
Okay.
Conjures a sphere of immaculate color, like light that phases into different colors of the rainbow. Sort of pulses.
All right. Are you planning on just so I know what you want to do? Do you want to go in the front, or are you kind of like sitting back and just having it shining out?
I mean, I'm sort of gonna, be in the middle of the group. I think, like I'm pointing my staff forward to sort of point the light somewhere.
All right.
Make it yeah.
All right. So I guess we'll go forward then, and have me and Raph will lead the way.
Marcon will follow them.
And then as I see Raph kind of going a little fast, I'll be like, just take it easy there, big guys. Just take your time.
Okay, so far uneventful as you guys are moving up, and so you're at the bottom of basically, stairs that go about 10 feet up. About 10 foot of stairs there.
All right, so I will try to be as quiet as I possibly can be, which is probably too quiet, but I'm going to try to be quiet, and I'll kind of like give the motion to everybody, like, just keep it down, just take it easy. Oh God. As I do that and probably just be quiet, I trip and I freaking fall.
Oh,
And
man.
then I look at Raph and I'm like, it's that damn shovel. Yeah, the shovel, that's what it was.
Threw you off. I was going to cast guidance, but I don't think it's gonna help you anymore.
No, no, that's fine. All right, so I'll
They
step up
Okay.
slowly at a time.
While he's doing that, I'll just run and jump over them and jump up there.
Okay. Go ahead and make your movement up there. And what do you do when you're up there?
I don't know what. Is that just doors?
Yeah, those are more like normal double wood doors.
Okay, I'll just sit down and wait till they come up here. See if I can hear anything, of course. Smell anything, more or less.
Okay, give me a perception roll. You just roll that off your sheet.
Yep, I'm already on it. And shit.
So as you get up there, what you hear is some armored footsteps coming upstairs behind you.
Oh, I thought you were saying falling down.
So as he's sitting there staring at the door, I'll walk up and, hey, Fluffy, you need me to help you with that? Then I'll reach down and I'm just gonna see if is it like something I can like move to see if it's locked or not?
Before I answer that, hold on for a second. Raph, how long does your ritual spell that you cast last?
10 minutes.
And are you still concentrating on that?
Yes.
Give me a con save.
Oh, somebody's playing piano.
I was gonna say that sound
Okay,
happened
so-
right at the perfect time.
So you know what's funny is I'm not even controlling that either. It's just doing it. That was pretty good timing. Okay, so you're able to maintain concentration if you want to keep talking with the cat. And now that's just getting annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting a little loud there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even adjust.
You can turn it down and
I am.
no, I mean I was telling everybody else they can turn it down themselves too.
Yeah, I'm adjusting
No,
his
I'm
user
just,
volume.
I'm turning the piano down.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, so I would reach down just to see if it's on, if anything moves. Like, is there something I can check to see if it's locked?
So yeah,
or-
so
mechanism?
there it's wood doors, and there's two like latch style handles on them. So yeah, you can test the handles, and as you do it, you don't even need to roll perception for that. But do you want to just do it normally, or are you trying to be like quiet when you play those?
all I'm basically doing is just like going just to like see if I can tell if it's locked or not, like really carefully.
Okay, roll a stealth.
Raph, I say to Raph, just let me know if I need to come out of the shape to help open this.
I think they need your help to open this. I
Roll-
really do. Everybody will hear Raph say that out loud.
Actually, you don't. That's enough. I mean, I was gonna say you didn't need to roll at disadvantage. I forget about your armor, but so you're able to just kind of quietly put your hand on it and push down on the latches a little bit and realize the doors are locked.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely need your help.
He can understand us. He just
Yeah.
can't talk.
But Raph don't know that. Come on.
All right. So I look down at Fluffy there, and I'm like, "Well, Fluffy, this thing's locked now. You're gonna bang this down." Oh, and as he pops out, I'm like, "Oh, okay, wow, you're a lot smaller than I remember." All right. So I step back a little bit, and
I pray my dice roll better than before.
Okay, so what are you doing there, Beldak?
I'm taking a check first at the door to see if there is a trap or anything like that. Lockpick, if there is,
Okay.
if I need that.
Okay, so go ahead and give me an investigation check as you are looking over the door. Oh, you know, I was thinking perception and I said investigation. I'm sorry, but that's fine. That roll.
Then that's just
you don't
17
see-
then.
Yeah, you don't see any. You don't notice anything that may be considered a trap or anything unusual
Okay.
on the door, but you do notice that both sides of the door are locked.
Okay.
And as you're listening, you know, and kind of like looking around, you can hear faintly some grunting and what sounds like a little bit of metal clanging on the other side of the door.
Okay. Well, I tell them in whisper, the next one behind me, that inside we get something, and then I try to lockpick the door.
Okay, go ahead and so lockpicking is you got
Yeah.
thieves tools.
Yeah,
on there, right?
I made a skill check called Thief Tools.
Okay,
Nice.
so go ahead and use that. Wow, you got a good bonus. That's good for you. So you are able to roll me a stealth check as well.
Oh shit.
So you are able to quietly, you're able to unlock the doors, and you what you perceive as quiet. What do you do as you get them unlocked?
I'm listening again to see if I can hear silence from the inside, like they know, or the same sound again, like there was nothing.
Yeah, so you hear, you know, a pretty consistent grunts and a little bit of metal banging there, and as you're concentrating a little bit harder, you can actually get the smell of a little bit of smoke, maybe, kind of, you know, maybe even the smell of something being cooked that is just does not smell nice.
But it still sounds like they're continuing. It's not saying that like they stopped for just a second.
Yeah, you don't see. Yeah, there's no perceptible change
Okay.
in the randomness. If you may say, there's no perceptible change in the randomness of the noises.
Yeah, okay. Then I try to open the door just slightly.
Okay. And that's your initial. And as you peek through, you can see a couple what look like normal townspeople, humans. You can see a couple in there. Just 1 second.
And while I'm doing that, I just make the hand sign like they should be quiet behind me.
Yeah. So so you can peek in there, and in the upper corner here, let me kind of draw what you may see right now. I think, what did I do? Shift to draw, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, shift to draw the round circles or whatever you want to. Yeah, exactly. And I think it's control to like squares instead.
I always do just like small squares.
Yeah. Anyhow, so you basically kind of see there, and you can see like that's very weird. I put some people in there, but apparently they didn't stay.
Probably on the wrong layer.
Well, I've checked all the layers, they're just not there. But anyhow, so basically up in this area, you'll see like, just two humans that look like they're working at cooking some stuff.
Okay. Do they look like chained or anything like that, like they're slaves?
They're not chained, but they definitely, they look like people from town. And you can hear more activity going on in there. And you can see these two, they're like working over some pots and, stuff like that. You can definitely see they're like, one of them's cutting up some, you can't really quite recognize out what, but you can see they're like, obviously like prepping and cooking some food.
Okay, 2 seconds. I just need to find out something. I'm just checking if sleep, if I can put them both to sleep right away, if I'm lucky with my roll, of course, or at only one person.
And it's based off of hit die, so really what you do is
Yeah.
use. So it all depends.
Can I hear anything else from the other side that I can't see, or just silence?
Yeah, you hear in general throughout the whole area. I mean, if you sit there and think about it just for a second, you'll realize this is some type of kitchen, and there's other people, in the other side as well.
Okay.
There's a lot of noise going on, kind of prepping, food and stuff like that.
Okay.
Now, do we hear anything, or are we too far back?
As he opens the door, you guys are starting to hear a little bit more of the sounds going on.
Like a clanking and stuff going on?
Yeah. As they crack the door open, you can, kind of faintly hear a little bit more. And if you listen hard, you can start to recognize that, like, they're banging, some pots are moving around, and the grunting is probably people lifting things and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I look back.
I'm going back to Storm, and then I'm saying in whispers again, very quietly. There is more in this room. It looks like a kitchen or something like that, making dinner, and it looks like town people. I can't see.
Yeah,
I can't see anything else.
I was gonna say it sounded like a kitchen noises.
So, do you want us to just burst in, or how do you want to propose that?
No. We gotta play this. We gotta play this right. And I looked back at the other ones and said, "Do you think this is like underneath the church up there?"
Yeah, it could be. They could be like this. Could be the galley for the church, and where they create like food for the priests and stuff like that.
Right.
So
And
what?
as he opens the door too, as he cracked open the door, the aroma starts floating down the hallway, and it smells like just rotten eggs that have sat in the sun for like 3 weeks.
So this doesn't smell good.
No.
Oh God! What the hell are they making?
Shh.
Do you guys know? Does anybody know what loot is?
What?
Balut?
Oh,
Loot like
Oh.
a fish?
balut, like the egg?
Yeah, like the half-developed duck egg.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Raph says,
By the way, I
"Ooh,
had
that
one of
smells
those.
good," and goes to start walking through the door.
I'm gonna
Grab it.
quick grab him. Hang on, I'm gonna quick try to grab him.
Yeah, and I stop
so
him. I also try
roll
to.
a-
I also.
there you go.
I also try to stop him, and make a
You know
how
side
li-
and I
you know
make
how
a
little you
silent
are,
sign.
right?
Yeah. So you with a strong arm go to block Roth from moving forward. Roth, how do you react to that?
Well, before he does, as I do that, I would be like, "Don't you even get your stomach growled up? There's plenty of time to eat. Don't do it."
And I still.
What say you, Roth?
And I still, as a sign, show that he needs to be quiet.
Can I try to
So
persuade?
does Raph even notice the in front of him?
Notice the what? You broke up a little bit.
The arm?
Well, he's forcefully pushing on you. Like he's as strong as, pretty much as strong as he can be almost. He's pushing on you. So you can feel that he's pushing on you.
Okay.
What is your reaction?
But food.
I'll buy you a meal then.
Roth, are you talking in a normal voice or a quiet voice?
Normal voice. Nobody told him to be quiet. He doesn't understand all these hand wavings.
I said quiet and then silent. But never mind. I guess we're going combat now instead.
Let's I tell you what. Why don't we just like go in there like we're just like normal, walk in there nonchalantly. I'm looking back at the at everybody.
Yeah, I
Follow
moved.
back.
I moved aside so Raph could go up.
Who are you?
Oh
Roll
shit!
initiative.
Thank you, Raph. You gave us more XP, that's for sure.
We don't Remember, the XP
Technically,
doesn't matter.
no.
XP doesn't come off of this combat.
Oh, what did the vote turn out at the beginning of the game?
We are playing each Monday, and unless
I think he's talking about the rolling and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we didn't talk
what
about
I
that.
decided to do is to you guys can't see the order of the NPCs.
Right, hide the order.
And yeah, so I'm going to hide the order, and I will most likely each round re-roll their initiative.
It's up to your discretion, so yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
But will we also get new rolls?
No.
Shit,
No.
that means we'll always get last if we're unlucky. Okay.
But if
I'm
you're
not-
unlucky, you're
I'm
almost
not
always going to get
re-rolling.
last anyway.
I'm not re-rolling characters.
Right.
Characters are staying in the order they're at. So, okay, so
That's not fair.
Villaroth, what? So you guys can see your order, right?
Yep.
Okay. So Villaroth, what do you do?
Okay. I'm sort of gonna. Can I try to persuade them that we mean no harm?
You can try whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
So what do
I'm
you
gonna try
say?
to-
Roll it and then roll a persuasion.
Okay.
You put it at his turn. He's not on his turn.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Thank you.
Oh shit! It's the deep one's turn. Oh, there we go.
No, it's your-
it was your turn.
I was moving him up to you guys.
Oh, okay, yeah. Can I just roll it now and?
Well, tell me what you're doing and roll.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up there and sort of try to be really like charismatic and say, "Oh, we mean no harm. Calm down.
He draws his sword.
We are not here to hurt you."
Actually, he doesn't have a sword. You can tell he is not having. Well, go ahead and roll your persuasion.
Oh,
He hesitates there for a moment, but he still has his claws out in a defensive posture. But he doesn't react. He's not reacting right away. He's kind of a little surprised.
Okay. I'm just gonna sort of slowly kind of back away again and hold up my hands and sort of like, yeah, we mean no harm sort of way. And
Yeah, you can see he's kind of looking past you guys towards the guy you have captive.
shit. I didn't think of that. Okay, that I think that's gonna be my action, right?
Okay, are you readying anything, or I'll give you speaking to him for free.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Now I can see in there now, right?
You can see basically because the door is still only cracked open, so you
Okay.
can kind of see. You can kind of see what is open to you guys right now. So basically, the door that you're standing up kind of turns, opens up.
Oh,
into
okay.
that
So
room.
it's on. Okay.
Yeah.
Only cracked open. Why don't people open doors? Okay, I'm just gonna back off a little bit behind the others.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ready a firebolt in case.
Okay.
Oh
Just
boy,
in
this
case.
is gonna be so much fun.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Raph, grabbing the deep one, strides forward as if he owns the place. I'm hungry. This guy was trying to run away. Can I get some food?
Shit.
So
and
you
shoves the door wide open.
Gotcha. Give me just 1 second.
Yeah, now we see the 100 people eating in there.
So as you fling the door completely wide open, this guy now is his eyes are as wide as his fish eyes can get. And oops, sorry, I didn't hit that. You can see there's more people in there working too, and as you come bursting through the door, all of the people who look like townspeople basically head for corners and are cowering and trying to step out. But the only threat you see is right in, well, if you would recognize it's a threat, is right inside the door.
Do I see any food?
Yeah, you can see all types of food. There's like tables around there in the middle of the kitchen, and there's all types of like fish type items and
Okay, so
stuff you don't even
there's
recognize.
maybe a table in front of me where I'm standing here.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just grab a handful of food with the hand I'm not carrying the deep one with, and start eating.
And as you are carrying the deep one in there, the other, like I said, the other guy's just right now kind of like, what the hell is going on? Kind of, hasn't really reacted yet. Is that your turn? Okay. So he deep, the one you're carrying, he says something to the other deep one that none of you can recognize. And but you can tell that it's quite animated, that what he's telling them, and he starts trying to squirm free of you, Raph. So if you want to do a strength check against me trying to get off your shoulders.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Athletics.
Just add the 3 to it.
And you are able to hold him in place on you. He's squirming on your shoulders, basically. And that is all he does. Beldak, what are you going to do?
I'll just stay behind the door, weapon drawn and ready if it comes out.
Okay. Marcone, and then Strom.
I move up and I look at the deep one.
That deep one right in front of you.
I get up like right in his face and look at him, even though like this one's over here, and like I kind of like shrug, not like passive, like it's Raph, and I'm like, oh well, this was, sorry man, I can't control him, but I get right up on him as in a threatening manner, like trying to intimidate him.
Okay, go ahead and give me an intimidation roll.
This is gonna be good, guys, but we'll try. Yeah, so he's not scared of me at all.
His eyes are, quite wide, even still, just seeing you guys come through the door.
Is it possible that roll could have been made at advantage, Raph?
If you made it, probably.
He's more, instead of being more intimidated, he's more in shock. So he's not necessarily. Okay. I wouldn't say shock. He's more surprised. I don't even want to say surprised. He's more dumbfounded that you guys have just strolled right in. And okay, so you basically talk to him, intimidate him. I'll give you the talking as a free action. if you want to do anything else. So.
Yeah. So I just want to say, so what's on the menu? You heard my friend. He's obviously hungry. I recommend you feed him. It's not going to go well if you don't.
Strum.
All right. So, out of character, are we trying to do this the diplomatic way?
I think we're just trying to do it any way that works, and so I think we got caught up in the thematic.
We got surprised by Raph.
I'm just going with the flow. Like if they start swinging, we'll start swinging, is what I'm getting.
I got you. So I'll come up here. See, I got 30. All right. So as I come up here and I see Raph, like he's going over to the food, right?
Yep.
Yep, right in the middle of the room.
So I'd be like,
Food.
what?
Mhm.
I'd be like, what are you doing? Are you eating up? Are you nice and cozy there? Does it taste good? And I'll go over and I'll see that, and I'll see the guy in front of him. I'll go over and as I see him talking. Now, what's the? Maybe you said it. I'm sorry. What is the other guy doing? The deep one there in front of Marcone. Was he like? Does he like have his weapons out?
So they don't necessarily have weapons, but he has his claws out. They use their claws. You've recognized from the last time you fought him, and he definitely has his hands out in front of him in a fighting stance, you would say. And he, at first he's dumbfounded as you guys come in the door, and your prisoner there said something to him quite animatedly, and you can see that this guy is kind of processing, like, what the hell's, like, he's just, he's slow to the reaction here.
All right. So as I leave Raph there, I talk to him, and I come over and I said, we're here for the smorgasbord. Can't you tell? And I kind of motion back at Raph, and then I take my shield, and I'm just gonna like hit him to knock him down, try to knock him down prone. And that will be 12. All right, so that is basically going to be a athletics versus your athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Second. You have bested me.
All right. So as I hit him, he falls over.
Yep.
And then as I take my battle axe to attack him, while he's laying there, I will say to Strom, this is how you deal with these fish fillets.
You say you'll say to Strom, but aren't you Strom?
I meant Marcone, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Talking to myself in third person. All right, so then I hit him once, and then I go again. My bonus action, I'll again hit him. Try to hit him. And I missed.
He kind of, after hitting him the first time, he kind of realizes, holy shit, this is for real. And he kind of rolls out of the way, causing you to miss the second one.
All right, and I'll finish my movement by moving over that side of him.
Okay. And by this time, having been attacked and having enough to process what his buddy said to him, he works on standing up, and then he lets out a loud cry in a voice you don't understand, like a loud yell, basically. And with that, he turns to you, Strom, and reaches out with his claws and lashes out at you. And having just stood up and kind of got his ass handed to him a little bit, he looks like somebody like kind of slap fighting and totally misses you. And but he does get a good yell out, and that's his turn. So more sorry, it is your turn.
Okay, so what is her movement? 30. What's it? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I shoot over or through a square that has an ally in it? Or
where is she?
like she would have to move first.
So
She would have to move to. That's pretty much the limit of her movement there.
Yeah, here, hold on. I did not see her move, but here, let me lock your tokens down real quick too. I should have done that already. Okay, so where did you want to move to? Let me move her again, just to clear anything.
It's doing something really weird. I'm in two places at once, and one of them is ghosty.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to reset you down by... You still have 2?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Let me delete you.
Could be some lag.
Yeah, I'm just going to delete you, and then I'm going to pop you back on the combat tracker.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Alright, now I'm back where I started.
Yeah, make your movement from there. Okay. Now we'll approve that. Okay. So you can shoot through, well, I'd say typically you would have cover because of Marcone, but you have sharpshooter, so you don't have any disadvantage at that. So
All
yes,
right.
you can shoot with an arrow that way.
Just pray you don't fumble now, so you hit Storm instead.
How's that for not fumble?
That'll do it. So Marcone hears this right by his head, and the arrow sticks right in the shoulder of the deep one in front of you. And
Let's
is
see.
she gonna do anything?
Oh yeah, she'd get a second attack, right?
Well, also I believe you have Hordebreaker too, right?
Yeah, but there's nobody there. Hordebreaker, there has to be
Gotcha.
somebody within the next
5
square.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, you get one more attack.
Okay, so same target.
Okay. And as you hear the first arrow whiz by your head, one goes by the other side of your head and hits him in the other shoulder. So you basically have an arrow slightly staggered, one down one side of your head, Marcone, and one past the other side of your head, and goes right into this guy.
Guys are cutting it close.
All right. Yeah.
Can
My
we?
turn?
Can we?
No, not yet.
Can we hear anything more now after the yell from him?
It's on his.
Yeah. So you. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Vilrock.
Okay. I'm just gonna, let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can get up there, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up there.
Okay.
So I can't really get past more, sorry.
Were you down?
And
Were you down by
What?
the? Were you down by the ladder before?
I was down by the stairway.
Okay.
I sort of backed off after I tried to persuade, or at least confuse the deep one. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to torch the deep one has arrows apparently sticking out of him. The
Yeah,
firebolt.
You got spell sniper, right?
Yeah. Yeah, delicious. Yeah. I'm just gonna casually throw one at him.
Okay.
I'm sort of bored. Mirloth is sort of bored with this nonsense.
And you hit him, and smells like a fish fry in here again.
And as a bonus action, he's gonna spend one of his third levels. Refocuses energy into sorcery points.
Okay.
So he gets 5 from a level 3 spell slot.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
All right.
Sort of see his magic shimmering around him.
Yep. Okay. Roth, hold on just a second.
And then Sturm would yell out to Raph. I think he's
Okay.
shoveling his face over there.
You see this guy come running out the door to the east. So basically, he came out from here, and he comes running down there, and he is screaming something inaudible that you guys can't understand. Go ahead, Roth.
Just
Stay rough.
I can just imagine his mouth full of fish.
Yeah, and also one hand holding that prisoner. Is that
Hey,
chain?
Cyber Drake.
Is that chain still like 12 pounds instead of the 6 pounds?
I don't think it matters to him.
Yeah. He
No,
may have stepped out his,
it was more for
Yes.
the deep gnome if it's easy for him to run away.
his wife's sick at the moment, so
Yeah.
he may have stepped out. So,
Oh, sorry. I was on mute and didn't realize it. I've been trying to talk and wondering why everybody kept interrupting me.
Sorry, man.
all right. So you see that guy come running out the eastern door.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the deep one that I'm holding as a two-handed improvised weapon, and that's a strength roll, right?
That's correct. Athletics.
Oh, athletics.
Yeah.
Okay, so add 3 more to that.
Okay, so 14, and give me this one. I think that hits. I'm pretty sure. But, yes, you do hit him. So this guy goes flying across the room, hits this guy, and give me a second. Let me roll a dexterity check for him, first of all. Dexterity, probably see. He is stumbled back a little bit from getting hit, but does not lose his feet. And the other guy falls in front of him. What's the improvised on that? My roll, lawmakers. How much? would damage?
1d4 damage. I actually
1d4.
pulled open the book before I decided to use him as an improvised weapon.
Okay, go ahead and roll your d4 then. And just now grab that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, wrong character, but it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. Just drag that on top of the guy who got hit.
Don't you get your strength bonus to that?
Oh, I think you do actually, don't you? Is that correct? Rules lawyers, Reese? On improvised weapons, do you get strength bonus? You get a strength
Only
If
if you're
you're-
proficient with,
Right.
yeah. You gotta be proficient with improvised weapons.
bonus? Okay,
If you have like
just
the brawler.
drop the 1 on the 11. Or I can
I don't-
just give him 1 damage.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work
There you
that way
go.
because it's not damage.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I got it. All right, so yeah, you hit him and he stumbles back a little bit, but regains his footing.
Shouldn't the grappled one take some damage too?
Yeah, he'll take 1 too. There you go. Actually, he should probably take more. Go ahead and roll separately for him, because he's actually hitting the ground. So. Go ahead and roll your d4 again. Okay, so we'll give him the full 4. So,
All right.
And then he's going to be prone.
Then I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
And draw my shovel. And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Oh, don't you? Doesn't maybe barbarians don't get 2 actions, bonus actions.
To attack.
So my first attack was the improvised weapon.
Yep.
Then I did my movement, and my second action was to draw my weapon.
Yeah.
I think you
To
can
draw
do
a
that
weapon
for free.
is part of an attack.
Oh,
Part of a
that's-
movement.
that's-
Sorry, part of the movement.
I did not realize that.
You can. Well, it's not part of the movement. You can interact with an object for free.
Yeah, you can either
Oh.
drop it or draw it, basically.
Okay, I did not realize that. Well, in that case, I would want to make an attack with my shovel on a.
Okay, which one?
In-
Which one? The
On-
one on the ground?
No, the one that I attacked with the improvised weapon, Deep 111.
Okay.
I can't.
So, oh, yeah.
There we
sorry.
go.
No, click down. It clicked down on you. There, go now. So you can control target him, or just drop your dice on him.
Okay. Don't I have him targeted?
Yeah, he's targeted.
Yes, he is targeted. So, yeah. And you hit him, and so he takes a shovel right to the face. Okay, and then I assume you would like finish your movement by coming where you're at.
Right.
Okay, and then anything else there?
No, that will be the end of my turn.
Okay, Deep 1-1. Does anybody remember if there's a strength, he'd be able to strength break out of manacles or anything?
Yeah, there's hang on, I have it right here in my inventory. It's a actual is a DC 20.
DC 20. Okay, so he is going to try and break out of his manacles. And that fails him horribly. And then he is going to use his movement to stand up. And that will be his turn. Give me just a minute to take the prone off. Okay, that is his turn. And now, Beldak, it is your turn.
Just one quick question. If Raph has not moved, I couldn't do anything, move into the room because there was 2 characters. Willard and Raph in front of me, correct?
You can move through your friendly characters at difficult terrain, basically.
Also, if there's more next to, I thought there was only one of them you could do that. Okay, never mind.
No, you can just, it's the same.
Okay. So 5, that's 10, 15.
But you can't move through enemies.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Okay. And then, so you rolled stealth.
Yeah.
Which you have. You had stealth, but as you come out of the door,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
they're gonna see you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And then what do you do?
Attacking this shaggy one.
I'm sorry.
Attacking.
Okay. Okay, so you attack one with your sword and you hit him.
I'm slashing him up while he's trying to get up.
Right. No, so he was already up. Where did you get advantage from?
Because I'm flanking with Raph.
That's correct. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
And now sneak attack, correct?
Yep.
Did you say no?
Yes, you can. Okay. And then, so at this level, your sneak attack is 3d6, right?
Yeah, 2d6 is my sneak attack, and then the 1d6 as my normal damage.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you multi-leveled. Okay, gotcha. All right, gotcha. Perfect. Okay, so you get a good slash on him as he's standing up.
Yeah. And let's see. That was 5. That was 10 movement only. And 25. Then I use my cunning action to disengage and move away. When I'm moving away as disengage, can I move past more than one, or is it only one target?
All of them. Whoever you basically don't provoke opportunity attacks for your entire movement.
So I can move up there.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm doing that. And then it's my turn.
Okay. Marcone.
All right. All right, we're gonna try this. So things that are a save that I don't have to roll to hit, they don't need. Even if it's a ranged spell, that doesn't have like disadvantage. It doesn't give him like advantage on the saving throw or anything like that, does it?
Well, is it an attack roll or just a saving?
Just a saving, like Sacred Flame.
Yeah, it's only if it's you got to roll for an attack.
Okay, that's what I was curious about. Okay. Let's try this, see if this works.
And so he succeeded his save.
And really that's going to be let's see, that's all I got.
Does he take half damage or anything?
No, not with a cantrip.
Okay, all right.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, Strum.
All right.
The other people that was in the room, they were just hiding, correct?
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of that.
The other people that was in the room, the townsmen, they were just hiding right now, correct, in the corners?
Yeah, they're all like cowering in the corner,
okay.
And anywhere they can to get out of your way and hide.
Yeah,
they're
good.
hiding.
Good. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Or not hiding, but cowering.
Yeah.
Crouching down.
Afraid.
Trying not to get hit.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So the guy in front of me is 12. Okay, so I will slash him with battle axe.
Oh!
Ooh, there we go.
Nice one.
It didn't. So you got the crit, but it didn't trigger a fumble, a crit success. So
I got you. And then I will go ahead and slash at him again.
These guys are easy to hit.
And easy to kill.
You want to describe your death blow?
Well, the first time I hit him in the back of the head, and then he turned around because he was facing Marcone. And then as he's turning around, I hit him again with battle axe right in the side of the face.
And as you hit him, the side of his face just caves in, and this splat of just like slimy scale fishiness like splatters all over Beldak to the side.
All right, and then as I do that, I will.
Yeah, it doesn't affect you in any way, but
no, I was just all the way in other corners.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry, Raph. I'm sorry, I meant Raph.
Oh, okay. I was just like, oh my god, what a burst he can do.
fresh guts. Sorry.
Okay, this is great. So as he has his fresh guts on the side of his face, I after I hit that, I run up here on my movement right to there, and then as I'm going by, I said, "Oh, so you missed. You have a little bit of food right here. Some kind of fishy stuff on the side of your face." And then I will, with my shield, I will shove it into this guy here as my bonus action.
Okay. Where's that? Yeah, 11. Okay, and then I roll a strength again.
No, I didn't try to knock you prone. I just hit you.
Oh, okay.
I can do either or.
Okay. And okay, cool.
Alright,
Hold on,
so
hold on. Before she goes, hold on. So, another deep one comes running out of the eastern door. And runs straight into Beldak and Strum. And basically just comes out attacking what's in front of it, which is Beldak. And misses. You're able to use your sly skills to scoot aside of any flinging claws. Alright, more sorry.
so she'll step up to there. And then target him. And then she's going to proceed to fill all three of them with arrows. First attack to the guy in the middle. Say first attack to 11, second attack to 1. Hordebreaker.
Okay.
The next attack would be back to 11, and then the final attack to 17. Or do I only get one Hordebreaker in a turn?
I think you only get one Hordebreaker.
Okay, so then the third attack would be just to 17. Basically, she's going to put an arrow in all three of them.
Okay.
11, then 1, then 17. So let's see, I have 11 targeted. So.
So hold on for a second. Okay, so as she shoots, your enemy within 30 feet gain Bardic D8 inspiration die that can be used during this encounter. Nice job, buddy. Your enemies within 30 feet. Oh, that's all of them? Here, I'm going to make it so you guys can read it. As I read it, I see your enemies within 30 feet gain Bardic Inspiration D10 that can be used during this encounter.
Yeah, it's
I read
D8,
that as
not
all of
D10.
them.
yeah,
Or sorry, D8. But
Yeah.
I read that as
But
all
yes,
of them.
that's all three of them.
yeah, because it's saying enemies and not enemy. So that
Okay,
was
so
a,
that's
that was a
basically,
nasty
yeah.
one.
All three of them. Okay. So that's the first attack.
Oh, sorry.
Now, do you get to use... Okay,
Yeah.
so before we roll that... So do you get to use Hordebreaker if you miss?
What
I
does
More
it say?
breakers regardless if you hit or not.
Okay.
I have to read the rule.
I believe so anyways. This is a while since
Yeah.
I played a ranger.
I'm looking... Go ahead and just keep going. I'm reading it while you're doing that.
Is that a
So you
feat?
hit...
Yeah, it says
It doesn't.
Based off the rules, it just says when you make a weapon attack, you can
Yep.
make an attack against somebody else. So
Yep. So that's your horde breaker on the second one. We'll go ahead and roll your damage.
What I'm trying to say though is apparently she ran out of ammo.
Oh,
I guess she ran out of arrows.
well, that's gonna kind of affect things.
Yeah, I had no idea that she. But apparently, if I'm looking at her inventory correct, she only had a grand total of 20 arrows.
Yeah, she didn't stay around to pick any up from the last one. And
Maybe she
so,
did.
did
Maybe
you have
they.
enough arrows? Did
Well,
you have enough
that's-
arrows for the second
that-
attack?
She wasn't
That's-
here. She wasn't here, so I mean, it's your
That's
call.
probably my fault.
Yeah,
I probably would have picked up half of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no. It's okay. So as I see it, most of her arrows were shot in the last battle.
Yeah.
Okay. So and you guys ran like right away to move down to the shoreline.
But
So there was no
but-
searching.
Nah, not right away. They are still trying to torture that other person and to terminate. And as a ranger, she will have run and collect her arrows. She knows that's her livelihood.
it's DM's call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DM,
I mean-
DM wants to say she didn't collect him. She didn't collect him. So then
Well, on top
I'll
of it-
find.
Nobody said, "Hey, I'm going to go collect my arrows" at that point. Unless
Yeah.
unless I missed it, I never heard.
No,
it.
you didn't miss it. It's just that she's not here to play her character. That's
So-
the
Yeah.
problem.
So it's that's as a learning moment, which really
Yeah.
she should be here for. But
I just feel bad for even if it wouldn't be her, if it'd be somebody else, I'd feel bad for that character. If somebody's playing my character and they don't do it right, it's not my fault. That even though she's sick, it's not her fault that she's sick. But it's just no big deal. Just go ahead and keep playing.
Yeah, I think in this case she'll be. So, did you have an arrow for the second attack?
I didn't. According to this, I didn't have an arrow for the first attack.
Okay.
So
Okay, so I'm going to say you have 5 arrows coming into this. I'm going to assume she picked up like maybe 1 or 2 on the wedge you guys are leaving.
all
so-
right. So
so you've
she
shot-
had 5 arrows and she shot 2, so I've got 3 left.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
then that would be 8 damage to the second one.
Okay, so
To answer Villaroth's question, Horde Break. Oh, it wasn't Villaroth, it was Beldak, and that is already answered. Never mind.
it's part of her feat. So okay, but anyhow, so he used his bardic inspiration, and it rolled a 7, so that takes you down to 11 on that attack. And their armor class, so you would have missed using his bardic inspiration. So you rolled 8 damage on 11, so I'm going to remove that.
are we fighting a bard? Is that what's happening?
No, but-
No. I
Because
critically missed, and it gave everybody Bardic Inspiration.
Gave the enemies
So-
bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
shit. So he used his Bardic Inspiration die to dodge, basically.
Yes.
Nice.
yeah, it was a very bad miss you did there.
Okay, so now you can do your third attack. Moving on.
All right. So.
And most likely, since they're so weak, I'm going to use my bardic inspiration again. My bardic inspiration wouldn't have helped that, so that attack stands. You nail 17. Is that who you were going at that time? Yes,
Yes.
17. So you nail 17 with a solid hit of the arrow.
And that leaves me with 2 arrows left.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So at the end of this combat, if you want to pick up arrows, you can pick up, from the start of this, you can, and I think you can pick up half, so you can pick up 3 of whatever you shoot. Right? Isn't that the rule you pick up? You
The
can pick up-
general rules 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
half.
yeah.
Yeah, rounded.
Okay. All right. So is that her turn, or you want to move up? Gotcha.
Sorry, Dave. Everything is all dependent on you. You can modify anything you want, man.
No, I'm trying not to modify too much right now. Just to be
Yeah,
honest, so.
I got you.
Okay.
I mainly did. Yeah, I mean that's a great rule. Like half is always the rule of thumb. I've always done. If you any misses, broke. That was the way I did it.
And so out of the western door, you're done with your turn, I take it, right? Morisari's turn.
Yes.
So out of that door, out of the western door, comes another one of these things up, running up behind Morisari.
My turn, right? No,
No,
other...
not yet. No, Morisari, or a deep one came out of the western.
Oh shit.
And attacks and hits. And gets a pretty dang good damage, pretty damn good attack off there.
Nice.
And so
that one won't have the bark inspiration.
No, those only the 3 are in the room, and the middle one already used it. Is there a? Let me see. Hold on. Let me do this. I think I have bardic. Okay. Let me put the effects on the people who have bardic inspiration. That one, 17 still has it, and 1 has it. Those are who still have it left. So as you shoot your arrows, this deep one comes out the door behind you and just rakes you across the back with its claws. And then, hold on, Villaroff, it's still not your turn. And then another one comes out that door right behind him. And I hate to pick on a character that's not here, but I mean that's obviously what that one would do coming out the door. So is what it is. Is going to attack as well. And same thing. The 2 of them just kind of jump. Right out. They come out the door and just kind of jump her right outside the door there. All right, now Villaroff, it is your turn.
Okay. I think I have a plan. So,
Famous last words.
yes, famous last words, I know. I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. No, I can't. Morisari's in the way. Shit. Okay. Well, I still do have twinning, so I'll be twinning firebolts because my AOE shit isn't safe here. I probably see that. Yeah, I see probably that like Morisari is getting battered on.
Putting it mildly.
Yes. I'm gonna fire off a twinned firebolt at the 2 that attacked her.
Okay.
So I'll spend a sorcery point and just do that. So
Okay.
I'll just cast the roll on one and just damage them both.
Okay.
Oh, okay, it hit. Nice.
Yep, you hit them both.
Sweet. Like, powerful fire just lances up, splits and wide. It just fly past Morisari's head, just barely missing her hair. and they just slam into the chests, both of their chests, like, I don't know, burns them really badly or something.
Okay. Nice. And then anything else there? Nope. Okay.
Nope.
And then 11. He after actually he didn't take any damage last time, so he is going to lash out at Strom. And basically just rakes his claws across your shield. And Roth.
Raph, the lady needs help.
So, yep. Raph is angry now. His meal was interrupted. His friends are getting hurt. More people are coming. Yeah, I think it's appropriate that he gets angry now.
What is up with these sounds and like being perfect?
That one I triggered.
Okay, I was like, wow, that was really good.
So I clicked on Rage to go into a rage, and it just disappeared from my character sheet.
What? Let me see. Let me look.
Yeah, that's
let me
strange
look.
because it's saying that you used it.
You know what he did? What
Oh.
happened is he clicked the check mark next to it,
Yeah.
and so it counts as being used, so he can't see it anymore. He should have clicked the ability
Oh, okay.
of clicking the check mark.
Okay.
No,
wait,
I should
so
have.
go to-
I should have 3 of those, not just 1.
Yeah, I don't know how many you checked.
You might have to. Yeah, did you? Yeah, set up for 3.
It only has the one, or it only had the one bubble beside it.
Oh yeah, you gotta set that up manually.
Yeah, I gotta set it
Hold
up
on,
so
I'm
that it
just-
has 3 uses daily.
Yeah, I set it up exactly like the other 2 that have 3 uses, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So-
Hold on. Let me look at your sheet real quick. This. So
Yeah, he was probably in like combat use, and he needs
Yeah,
a little preparation.
that is
there you go.
what I did.
There you go. It's back. You should see it again anyhow.
Okay, so but I'm not raging, even though it.
So yeah. So now you want to hit the magnifying glass
Oh right, that's right.
and
Apply
then
the
apply the effect. Yeah.
All right.
Isn't this your last rage of the day, though?
No,
You
I
raged
didn't.
against a troll, no?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I don't know. I thought you did.
No.
I don't think I raged against the
He
Chul.
didn't rage against a Chul. He raged against the first fight in the.
So okay, so it's your second rage of the day.
Yeah.
Damn, I
So,
thought we were taking a break
any-
very shortly because I thought there was only those 2, and now you're putting more in, and I need to go to the bathroom soon.
Yeah. So do I. We will after this round. We need to go to that too. So.
Okay,
1
so
second.
now that I'm actually raging, it's going to be. Wait, not him. Him. Okay, shovel to the face.
Shovel to the face. Boom! Hit. Stein. Actually, you kind of glanced off the side of his face.
For 11 damage, just glance off the side of his face.
He's pretty strong, actually.
You
You just hear the characteristic shovel sound.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so, second attack.
Yes.
And guess what? You got a trigger too.
Bam!
Sweet.
The target suffers damage rolled for this attack each round until healed.
Holy shit!
Oh, that's beastly.
That's not horrible.
10 damage every round.
10 round. All right, so you guys help me remember that. So until he is healed, wow. Which basically
So is it 10 or is it 5? Out of curiosity.
it says damage rolled for this attack.
Okay.
So as
And
I
I
read
rolled 10 damage for this
Yeah.
attack.
that, so I roll that as read that as a 10.
Right. Well, I was just curious because like the brutal critical increases your
Damage,
you
weapon damage.
get to roll 1 extra damage die,
Yeah, exactly. I thought I didn't
For
think that was
your-
the +5 either.
but you only get to. But if you have like a 2d6 weapon, you only get to roll an extra d6. Does that make sense?
So basically, like this guy, what I imagine is he has like a huge deep wound from his shovel, and it's like
Yeah.
continuously gushing blood out of him.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I was
so-
just wondering for rules purposes, are we going to say it's the damage that the total damage that you dealt, or the damage that came up on the die? So if it's the total damage that you dealt, that's fine. I was just curious.
Well, where are you
Yeah.
getting that extra d6 from for brutal critical? That's my curiosity. I only
That's a-
rolled two
that's a-
d6.
Oh.
It's a class feature that you'll get at level 9.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So what you do is basically instead of hitting him with the flat part of your shovel, you hit him with the edge of the shovel, and it just digs into the side of his shoulder and his neck, and he's gushing. You hit him right in the gills, and he's gushing fish juice.
Ouch. That could hurt bad. Imagine that being done to us, doing that damage every round. Well, it's only until
Yeah.
healed though, right? If he takes any healing, it stops.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
but still,
metagaming,
it's still
They
it's
don't
the,
have a way to heal. So.
it's still the same for us if they hit us with critical and hit with that, and that's just insane. But
I like it.
We never know. You might grab a potion out of his pack and
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So anyway, that's
nice hit.
Yeah. Well done.
so,
All right.
Daddy like.
let's see.
That's what I'm talking
Can
about. Right?
I go
You my
ahead
boy, Raph. You my boy.
and just charge through everything like that?
You are gonna take opportunity attacks all the way through there.
It would take you 25 to get there.
Two opportunity attacks.
2
Right?
seconds.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
free. It's,
Yeah, you would take 2 from the 2.
All right.
Basically.
Wait, aren't you carrying deep 1/1?
is it not? It's free to speak.
No.
No, he threw him.
He threw him.
Yeah, my opening attack was B1 improvised weapon.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you just take 2. From what I
It
see.
what is it?
All
fr-
right.
it what is it not free to say something in combat? Short words.
Yeah, it's a free
Okay.
action.
I say to
Usually as part
when
of
I,
your
when
turn.
I when I see Raph start to moving away, because I can guess what he's going. I'm saying stay there. I'll take care of those 2 in a second.
He's raging. He doesn't understand you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's raging.
Okay.
He's
So, anyhow.
just going.
So they are going to attack you as you run away.
Stop.
So there's the first one,
Ja, du godt.
which is a
Men læg
hit.
dig. Ikke også? Eller skal du herop og snakke? Herop. Men det er jo ikke herop.
And
I see.
you partially resist that. That's 1. And then the other, well, actually, deep one would not be able to attack you because his hands are manacled. So you actually only
Oh.
have 1.
That's true.
Disadvantage?
So-
Does the manacle cause disadvantage or?
He has
Well,
his hands behind his back.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
he attacks with his claws, so he really wouldn't be able to do anything.
He could lick you.
So, okay, that's the end of your turn there, Ralph.
Oh, sorry, forgot to click the thing.
Okay, so deep one, he's gonna try and break out of his manacles. Was it 20 to break out?
DC 20, yes.
Nice. Did he use his
Nice.
bardic inspiration by that?
I like how you
No.
type. I like how you
No.
type that in, GM.
Yeah, I did. Actually, I'm not even doing that. No, and I did not use Bardic Inspiration. That was a 17 plus a 3.
Okay.
So, Okay, so he breaks out and he is going to shift around. Well, if I shift there, no, I'm not going to shift. He's just going to stay there. That's his turn. He breaks out. Veldak, your turn.
Okay. Do I need to disengage and move away before I can cast sleep?
Yeah, sleep is a ranged spell, right? So
Yeah.
You need to get back a little bit.
Okay. I cunning action using disengage and moving over there, and then I'm casting sleep. 5d8.
Okay, so hold on one second. I'm just looking. So what's the area of sleep?
Yeah,
Oh,
it don't say. It's just saying that the lowest hit points go first and then up.
Yeah, there's got to be some type of area on it, though.
Yeah, but there isn't.
I mean, 90 feet, one action. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose.
Oh, yeah, there, yeah.
Okay, so which ones are you targeting? The 3 down below?
20 feet from me, correct?
You pick a point, and it's like 20 feet from that point.
So if I place it on number 3, the number 3 in the room.
The number?
Yeah, if I place it there, then I
so-
can get all of them. Or what?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I can get all of them then.
Yeah, you...
Just take the one
Yes.
with the lowest
Yeah.
hit point first, and then you sleep them one by one till
Yeah,
the
no, I
20
know.
are.
I'm just trying to make sure you get everybody. You did. Okay. So the lowest hit point. So basically everybody's on the board. Let me look and find the lowest one. That would be this dude right here. And you rolled 28.
Yeah.
So with sleep, you basically have to do all of his hit points to put him asleep, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rolls Lurch? Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nobody in the room falls asleep.
Dang!
Do you choose the one with the highest hit points or the lowest hit points first? Or the
Well,
lowest spells
you,
first?
you pick one with who's taking the most damage, or like has the least amount of hit points left, right?
Right. That's the way you start. Like it starts from there, going up.
Yeah. So I looked for So
So no one
I
has
was just in-
less than 28 hit points.
no,
Nope.
nobody has less than 28 hit points.
Okay, then I'm done. I can't do anything else. Unless... No, just need to know one thing. How do I click? So I use that spell.
You just need to take the spell slot. Take the spell slot. It's a
Okay, so I'll just mark level 1.
So your sleep is a
Yeah, I did it.
level 1. Yep.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm done.
All right, mark home. Okay.
You'll kneel down and whisper to Marisari, I come bearing the word of God. May your wounds be healed.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that, I believe, will end my turn. I don't have anything else that I can do. Okay.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah, you need to turn the volume down a little on that. Oh my god. That was
Yeah,
loud.
unfortunately, when you pick those stupid sounds, they're like, overpower everything else. That blew my ears out too. I apologize. All right, Strom.
All right. So the guy here in front of me, I will slash at him. Target. He's already targeted. Hit him. Then I will smack him again with battle axe.
Sick.
Again, hit him.
Oh, these guys are super easy to hit.
I can't even spell to
And-
success anymore.
then as
my
the guy-
God, man.
As the guy is there to the left of me, I will try to hit him off guard with my shield, side slap him, try to knock him down. And that is a go ahead and roll.
So you're trying to knock him down?
Yep, with my shield.
And
It's
which
gonna-
which one? Which one were you?
Oh, the guy to the left of me, I side hit him with my shield, number 17. Roll in
Okay.
athletics or acrobatics.
Da-da-da. Interesting. So this would be more a check than a save, right?
It's
Skills
yeah,
check.
it's a
not a
skill check. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
an
that's
athletics or acrobatics, whatever you choose.
Take the first one. I rolled a 13, so
All right,
knock me down.
all right. So then, as I knock him down, I will move over to here. You can go ahead and
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
make an opportunity attack on me with disadvantage.
I don't see. Oh, I see where you're moving. Okay, gotcha. And he misses. Okay, and it is now his turn, so he stands up. And since he took so much damage, he ends up going into a frenzy. And with the frenzy, he frenzies out and steps here. And he is going to attack Beldak. Fuck that was it. Sorry, one.
That was the one that Storm just hit, correct?
Yep. Yeah, it's his turn. So he attacks you. And scratches you for 12 points of damage. And Morsari's turn again. And then just so everybody knows, after Morsari is one of the deep ones, and then we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll finish this up.
All right.
Okay, so she doesn't have any of her weapons set up.
Anywhere what?
Alternative weapons other than the longbow. So
Oh, well, here,
I've got one more attack worth of longbow that I'm going to go ahead and use.
Well, here, let me tell you something too. So, her other weapons, if you go into the inventory tab, they're right now. They're showing carried them, so they won't show up in the.
Right, and
actions.
if I flip it to equipped, they'll show up, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't you get disadvantage if you are shooting with your longbow when two is fighting at you?
What?
I think you're getting disadvantage with your longbow if you're shooting with your longbow when two people are fighting you next to you.
He means that if you're melee, but it all depends on if does she have some kind of class feature for that?
Yeah, she's got sharpshooter, and
Yeah.
I don't think that does it.
Sharpshooter doesn't affect
No.
blank.
no, I don't think it does.
So if she shoots at somebody next to her, in other words, she takes disadvantage at shooting. So you're gonna either want to disengage and move away, or fight with a melee weapon.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, no.
Just wanted to help get the point across.
Yeah, no worries.
So, but you could drop your bow and draw your rapier and attack.
Yeah.
I would honestly just disengage to the back of the room.
Yeah, she's more of a back from the back fighter. 'Cause she has a sharpshooter.
Yeah, you got caught in a bad position. So if you go to the back, like through the doors, you can shoot through all of us with sharpshooter, I think.
Yep.
Now, granted, I also know you don't have a lot of arrows left, so it's up to you.
Oh,
No, he only.
God
have
damn
one.
it.
He only have one.
The stupid mute button. All right. Anyway, so let me try to talk here.
Okay, I thought you were just looking at your character.
So where would I find her spells?
Well, that's the thing. I tried to talk to her before. She hasn't really set up her spells yet.
Oh shit.
Bandersnatch. All right. Fine. I was going to be like sneaky about this, but
Yeah. So that's I kind of sent a message in Discord before last game that she needs help setting up her spells. Let me know, and I can help her set up her spells. But no spells have been picked yet.
But one thing,
All right.
but one thing she can do all the time as a hunter, and that is hunter mark.
Hunter's Mark is a spell you choose out of the ranger list.
yeah, it's not a guaranteed thing that she'd choose that. So I'm just gonna skip the spells. Don't worry about it. Let's see. So my first. So yeah, I'm going to. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to disengage to the other side of Raph, like that.
Okay.
And now, do I still get my extra attack?
No, because you get the multi-attack as part of an attack action.
Okay. Well, I knew I wouldn't get Horde Breaker. I just didn't know about the the regular second attack.
Yeah. What it basically is you get one action per turn. But at level 5, every time you take the attack action, you can attack twice.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so that's pretty much
So
her turn.
that would be her turn then, I guess.
Okay. So I just got one deep one to do his thing, and then we'll take a 5-minute break. So 10 is going to, and I don't think he took any damage last time. I don't remember, but we'll say no. So he's going to attack you, Roth, and he hits. In a frantic scratching fit, and shouldn't he have not had some resistance on that?
Should have. Did he
Did
do 7 damage?
He did 7 damage to himself.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh, yep, you're correct. Yep. I dropped it on the wrong person. I'm gonna drop it on you now, so there. And take off 7 there. He was at 30 anyhow, I do remember that. Okay, and that's what he does. Okay, so let's take a 5-minute break. And then we will continue on with a Deep 1-5's turn next.
Okay.
Righto.
Sorry, Dave. I already did it. Villarat, are you here, mate?
What?
I was asking if Illusionator was there, but in character.
Oh.
But what I said before, since you're here, is that I don't think I've seen any hunter that don't have Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, that's you know, all well and good, but I'm not going to choose her spells for her.
No, but what I mean, since you don't have that power set up for today, maybe we could just say you have Hunter's Mark, because that's marking a target and you can follow that target. And
No, because then that locks her into that being one of the ones that she's chosen that her ranger knows.
nah, you could talk to Dave and he could have figured it out next time, just if she didn't want it. But I'm pretty sure she'll take it.
Oh, probably, but we'll
Yeah.
yeah, we'll deal with it.
Yep.
Guys, I mean, if she took Cure Wounds, that would be nice too.
Yeah.
Or Good Fairy.
Yeah.
But, you know, she might go full on like, Hunter's Mark and
Marksman
Entangling
and so
Shot.
on. Yeah.
Or Ensnaring Shot and some other stuff.
Yeah. So you overslept, Steve?
Yeah, I set my alarm for like, I want to say I set it for like 8. And I guess I woke up and I just like turned
Hit it.
that bitch off. And
Fall asleep again?
it was like fucking.
I
I don't even. The thing is, like, I don't even remember doing it.
Yeah, I have the same. That's why my alarm clock has 3 different alarms, and I set them all 15 minutes between.
Mine just does the one. It has like a 9-minute snooze, and so when I wake up in the morning, like, I hit snooze for 45 minutes. Give myself enough time to go for work.
We
See,
did.
I use the alarm on my.
Shut up.
So I set it up to where I have to solve a puzzle before the alarm will go off. Before the alarm will turn off.
I would destroy that alarm the first day.
Yeah, exactly. I was just taking it, throw it in the
That would not
wall.
work well for me, especially if it was like a Rubik's cube or some shit.
No. The thing is, you don't get to choose. It's too easy. I can literally solve it in my sleep.
That would be funny. That's not a bad idea. I should try the puzzle one. That's probably pretty cool. Get the brain juices going.
That's the idea behind it. It's supposed you just click the numbers in lowest to highest, and you know it's supposed to help get your brain going. And after a while, it sometimes works. It sometimes doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
That's okay. I'm not back yet.
Lucinator, one question.
Oh.
Do you get a mail from me that I'm streaming, just so I know it, if it's working?
I mean, I can hop on Beam for a second.
No. I mean, do you? It's saying that when I'm going live, everybody that's on my follow, they will get a mail saying it.
Yeah.
I'm just asking, did you receive a mail?
Yeah, I do receive occasionally from you.
Okay.
I just don't have notifications open for it.
No, that's okay. But I've been making my theme skin on stream right now, the last 2 days. For Fantasy Grounds.
Now I'm back. wonders of a wireless headset.
Yeah, I can't use wireless headsets. I just don't.
This is a really nice Turtle Beach gaming headset. It works out really well for me, especially since I have. I do a lot of meetings for work. I work from home, so all of the meetings are phone meetings, and I've had all kinds of different headsets that I've used for my phone calls, and this is like the only one that I can stand to wear for back-to-back meetings all day long for some of these stupid meeting days.
Which one do you have?
The Turtle Beach PX3.
Okay.
Oh, that one.
Because
Yeah, it's an older one, but I love it. It's brilliant. It's comfortable.
I have a
and
problem.
It's good for long wear.
I have a problem. I can't have headphones on my head for more than like 1.5 hours. Then I get a terrible headache. And I think I've been trying 10 different ones, and I even bought the most expensive one and the best one you can find, Astro 50. And it's pretty good, but I still can only have them on like 1.5 hours, 2 hours max.
What about earbuds?
I'm the same way with most headphones and earbuds, and this
Nope.
is one of the few headphones that I can wear
I cannot
for
use any.
longer.
I cannot use any earbuds putting inside me. I'm just getting so terrible headache. And,
Oh.
And
Oh, God, that sucks.
and I just found out that my daughter, who's 9 years old, had inherited that from me because she can't use earbuds either. She's getting a headache like in 15 minutes or something like that.
Oh, fuck.
My wife has trouble using earbuds too. Her ear canals are actually very, very small.
Oh.
And no, it's not because I'm playing too loud music I get a headache.
No, I wasn't thinking that.
It was a joke.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure because one, that was okay, but I don't know about the number two. I haven't seen the trailers yet.
Nah, I don't watch movies. Only the next movie I'm probably gonna watch is Rogue One and then just Episode 8 of Star Wars.
I really, really liked John Wick.
Same here.
I mean, obviously, I don't think it's going to be as good as John Wick, the first one, but I'm on the John Wick train, so I'm just going to go watch it. And I know it's probably not going to be as good, but I'm still going to go and enjoy it.
Not the
for what it is.
bees!
What about Independence Day 2? The new one? Have you seen that?
No, I didn't. I heard it was good though.
Oh,
But
okay.
maybe it was like up or down or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I have it bought. I got it in Christmas present, I think it was. I have so many movies I hadn't even unpacked yet.
Yeah, I'm really excited for a lot of movies this year. So like Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how the Ghost in the Shell will turn out, just because a lot of the anime movies that go live action
Which one you
don't
say?
do well. Ghost in the Shell. With
They're
Scarlett
really
Johansson.
good popular anime.
Yeah, and then War for Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be good.
And also The Big Wall. That looks also like a good action movie.
Oh, The Wall, yeah. And what was it, Logan?
Hell yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
All right.
how many times can they add more to that character in movies?
What, Wolverine?
Have you not read the comics?
Yeah,
Many.
there's a lot, man.
Yeah, I know. But still, they're making more and more movies and just about him. That's what I mean. How many times before people get tired of seeing them?
Well, the movie houses in general love these action movies because they like to do movies that don't have a huge amount of dialogue because it's easier to translate and send to different places around the world. All right. So, everybody's back. Deep 1-5. Deep 1-5. He is going to attack Roth. And he hits. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing John Wick. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go see it the first night it comes out. You gotta see it comes out on the 10th, next Friday.
Alright, Villaroth.
Okay. Finally, I'm in the clear to do something. Now Deep 1-1 has broken free, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to risk an opportunity attack from him. Wait, reactions, how do those work again?
You get one.
You get one.
You get one reaction per turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Because that doesn't count against your bonus and
No.
action.
So he's already made an opportunity.
He hasn't. D1 hasn't.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just.
I thought he had
No.
because I took
Yeah,
two.
Yeah, he
I
did.
know.
No,
I
he
took
didn't.
two opportunity
shackled.
attacks.
He was still
shackled.
shackled. He was still shackled at that point when you moved.
Okay.
Let's see. I believe. Yes, I can do this. I'm gonna move. How do I create a cone again?
You
Hold the
right
Alt.
click.
It's Control and Alt, or maybe just Alt.
Alt and both mouse keys. Mouse buttons.
Oh, right. Because I need a 15-foot cone. Ooh, that's huge. No.
Yeah, it's not that big.
Okay, that mine was larger. For some reason. I can't really control that cone though.
Which way do you want it to go, and I'll do it.
I want it because I'm gonna move here.
Huh?
I'm gonna move by Deep 1-1, and I'm gonna have it go across in between, like so that it clips both of the deep ones, but hopefully it avoids Roth, and I think it definitely avoids Marcon.
Will it not be
I
better
wanted-
just to stay one below
Yeah.
and then take all
So-
three on the other side?
I think
Yeah.
you would want to move one more square.
Yeah, one more over the right.
One more?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, like this.
So you want to move here.
Yeah, that works. Thank God. I'm gonna use Burning Hands. Fuck yes.
Just one question: if you are below Storm, will you not have hidden all the other three instead?
I have no idea.
No, go ahead.
Just when you're burning hands, don't rub one out.
You will get an opportunity attack on him then too. Also.
Yeah, you're gonna get one opportunity attack on me.
Who will?
He moved away from
Deep one, I
okay.
moved out of range
11.
of Deep 1-1.
one.
So-
Okay.
Yeah, but he's
All right.
got his hands broken, right? Oh no, he
No.
broke out.
No.
Yeah, the-
Okay, let's do that first,
Yeah,
just so it's done and out of the way.
let's do the movement first.
No, he's gonna do. Okay, so he's gonna, as you move away,
Yes.
he slashes at you, and
Yes.
he
And
does a critical fail, but he does not trigger anything.
oh, okay, did a critical fail. Never mind. I was about to say I was gonna shield, but never mind. Fine. Okay, I'm gonna burn these motherfuckers. Now, is it gonna do the dex saves automatically?
Yeah, it should if you cast it. Okay, so they both failed.
Oh, sweet. Okay. 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 Here comes damage. Please, be good. Oh! That wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be.
Well, they're vulnerable too, so you did 24.
Yeah, I know.
That was
That's a lot of damage.
yeah, that's not bad.
But it could have been so much better.
Oh, that's right. You learned that last time about these guys. Vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, no. On average, that's about what you're gonna do. Actually, that's a little more than average on 3d6.
But still. Okay, yeah. But point is, I can use... Because I have so many first level
Oh my.
spell slots to use. I can do tons of shit with that. Is there anything else? I think so. Oh shit. I didn't think of this. I could have actually done something more if I had
Next time.
my... Yeah. Ah, okay. I'm still learning how to do sorcerer tactics.
All right, so number 11, as his friends call him, he decides to lash out at Strom, and being he has taken 10 points of damage recently, he is frenzying, which gives him advantage. And woo, he hits. I didn't think he would. It's hard to hit you. And then he gets a +2 to his damage as well, since he's frenzying. And then he kind of looks back at his friends. He's like, woo, woo, check that out. Because he didn't think he was going to hit you. And Roth. You're muted. Probably. I don't hear you, so you're probably muted.
Yeah, I'm just switching my target out.
Okay.
Let's see. 5 and 10. They've both taken quite a bit of damage. So, just going to roar loudly and twang with the shovel.
I don't.
And it didn't. How come
That's
it's
weird.
not?
Yeah, that's weird.
I've got him targeted.
Yeah, that's weird. Anyhow. There you go.
Okay.
You hit it.
Well, let's try the damage.
Oh.
Yep, you get him. And he's he rang his bell pretty good. He's a little dizzy.
All right, and so that was like a swing left to right. Now he's just gonna come back right to left, backhand the backside of the shovel.
And you hear this as the shovel goes through the air. And you hit him again. And he is definitely not a happy camper.
I don't know why it's not doing the target thing anymore.
It
It didn't apply the damage to the deep one.
Just drag it on it.
wait, hold on. Yeah, it's weird because the target showed up fine.
Yeah.
And they attacked them fine, but yeah, here I'll just drag it over there. And he's looking a little grayer and paler than he was before, and a little woozy.
All right, so that should be that.
Okay.
D1 is not grappled anymore. He got loose before.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you because, damn, I think we're in a big trouble here.
Yeah, you guys are fine. Okay. One goes after Marcone. And oh man, he rolled a crit.
told you.
And he did trigger something.
Uh-oh.
No.
You can do
Must
it.
make a successful DC 10 con save or suffer additional 1d8 damage.
First of all, I want to
Well,
take.
hold on.
First
So
of
hold
all,
on. Wait,
I want to get my reaction first.
Okay, yeah, do your reaction. Because I haven't given you any damage yet.
Right, I know. I'm
Okay.
probably about to die. That's why I want to do my reaction.
Okay. So you want me to roll damage first before your reaction, or? Okay.
Mine's on a hit, so did
So
you save that?
he failed.
Okay, he takes some damage.
Okay.
All right.
And then.
Okay, now do your damage with your crit,
Shit.
and then I'll do my save.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh.
And you said we are
Oh
fine?
my.
I will be fine.
And
Okay.
then so I do my con save.
Okay.
Ooh. Wait. That's +2.
Yep. Alright, that's his turn. Beldak.
Well, I look around the room quickly, and it looks like we're in trouble. So I will try go here, and I know this one, number 17, is getting an opportunity attack on me, but he has to.
Okay.
He's got to run over there and save you, Marcone.
Okay.
Does he have a
And,
healing push?
Hold on. So he is going to, as you start to move away, he leans forward, slashes out at you,
Shit.
and he gets you.
Right, hold up.
Tune in next time to see what damage. No, I'm just kidding. And
Who'd you move away from?
The healthy guy.
Number 17.
17.
17.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oof.
Oh.
all right.
Ah, shit. Well,
Yeah, you just took
Yeah.
shit ton of damage.
like I said, oh my god.
Couldn't have used drow. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, technically you could have used your bonus action to disengage.
No. I know. You see why.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why it rolled 4 times.
All right. So you got a hit or miss, and a hit.
So which one are you going with? The miss or the hit?
Shall I roll again, or what?
So what? Tell me what you're doing. You're just rolling. I'm not really sure what you're
I'm
doing.
attacking with short sword first at that one, deep 1-5. And after
Okay.
that, then I'll use my bonus action to transform into a dire wolf.
Okay. So you only have one attack, is what you're saying. So your first attack missed.
Okay,
Okay. So now you're going to turn into dire wolf.
correct.
Give me just 1 second. Let me bring up a dire wolf. Okay. And
5d10 plus 10.
what your initiative is 12. So we will give him 12. And I'm almost there. Okay. I'm just going to put him here for a second until I move you.
Yeah, I'm just ready to
Yeah.
roll the hit points and so on.
Okay, I'm going to move you out of the way. And put him in here. And then I'll give you control of him in just a second. Okay, you should get him. Did you get him?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Okay. And you rolled 36.
I don't know why,
36?
but then you closed it again right away.
Oh shit! I can't close it. Sorry, that was a habit. Hold on. I'll get this down. Here you go again.
Yep.
And I will give him 36. All right, there you go.
Yep.
All right, and that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Marcone.
I'm get to roll my death saves.
I don't know why I can't. I
Come on,
can't.
death save.
Just so you know it, I can't say next turn on the direwolf. I don't know why.
Oh wait. Oh, why am I? What did I have disadvantage? Oh no, I rolled twice.
Okay, so
the first one was a success. Can I take off the failure?
yes. Yep.
My bad.
Okay, so all right. What were you saying?
You just got hit. You got hit down for him. That's all.
No, I got that. What? Wolfquee, what were you saying?
I was saying I can't say next turn when on the direwolf.
Okay. Marcone, you just rolled yours. You have a save, success. Strong.
All right. Well, I will.
Prop my corpse up on some sticks so I can still get advantage.
I will. Let's see here. I can reach him from there. I'm going to go right there.
Okay.
And as my action, I'm going to pour one of my healing potions. If I had a healing potion. Damn. Oh, there goes that idea. Alright, I was just trying to get our healer up by healing him, but I don't have anything.
I love you too. Let's go.
So then I will attack Deep 1-1.
Okay. And you miss. I think it's the first time you missed.
Swing at him again. I'm pissed off now.
You got him that time.
And then as I see him wobbling around, looking kind of hurt, I'll take my shield and I'll slam it into him as a bonus action.
Hit.
These guys are so tough.
All right, 17 is going to attack the wolf. And he misses. More sorry.
Okay.
Skal du op, Rex? Skal du op til far? Ja. Nej, det er jo ikke det, jeg siger til dig. Prøv at høre, hvad jeg siger. Skal du herop?
Let's see.
Yeah.
She moved to the corner. Has she attacked since she moved to the corner?
I don't believe so.
Alright, so I've got 2 arrows left. So I'm going to attack Deep 117, which I have targeted.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't know why. Yeah, you hit. Oh, and it applied it to. Okay.
It applied it to the right one.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Alright. So, and then, Horde Breaker.
Ah, shit. This really pissed me off.
And he hit. And 6. Doesn't look like that one applied. I got it. There you go.
Alright. And I guess she'll either drop or put her bow away to end her turn.
Okay. Yeah, you should. Well, so he has a free action, so he can put it away as a free action at this point, right?
Yeah, you can manipulate one object as a free action.
Yep. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so she'll put the bow away to end her turn.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Deep 110. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. We both clicked at the same time.
Yeah,
Deep
that's
110
just too bad.
is going to attack at Roth. And he hits. And damage. And partially resisted. Wow, that's a strong hit too. Deep 1, 5.
Do you know how many? Oh wait, yeah. Do you know how many of these attacks just barely hit me? You're rolling 14 every time. My AC is 14.
That sucks. Deep 1, 5. Oh, where is he? He's more concerned about the big wolf behind him. He's gonna go after that. And ooh.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, Dave.
I really think you're killing us all. But let's see.
Yeah.
What is up with my keyboard?
Yeah.
It's like
I'm just
drops
gonna go with the
T's and
critical
spaces.
What
In case.
was there any trigger on that?
Yeah, but it's over excessive. I'm not gonna use it.
Was it was it saying?
Wonder if I can, as a bonus action, I can reach into that wolf and pull out a potion.
It said critical hit does quadruple damage dice. So I'm gonna exercise my DM right to let that one go.
Yeah.
That would insta-murder him.
Actually, like it's against a dire wolf, so
One question. One
Yeah,
quick question.
but it's still that like double damage, maybe quadruple is like.
No, you'll
that's
kill. You'll still kill me also.
You could always edit some of those, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what,
I can.
that was why my question. Can you edit those critical roll tables yourself?
Yeah, I can, but I'm fine with what it did.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
my
yeah.
norm.
But it was just at times.
All right, build her off.
Okay, you really need to kill all of them now, or we're fucked.
We should have. Our healer's down, you know that, right?
I don't have anything that can help him, so.
That was a group thing.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah, I'm gonna misty step over there. I don't want to take any opportunity attacks.
I'm afraid I'm the only one that can help him, so I need to get out of my wolf form again. Oh my god!
I'll let Sturm roll a nature check to see if he can get his hand up your ass and get one now.
Wow.
Or maybe it should be animal handling. I don't know.
Oh, delicious.
Athletics.
Yeah, boy. But yeah, could you misty step
sorry.
over there?
Or is that dexterity?
I'm going full athletics, man. I'm just shoving.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna twin another firebolt and hope that those 2d10s are gonna kill both of them because. Oh, okay.
You guys need some miracles here.
Yeah, the last two.
Oh no! Okay. Damage. Ah! Shit.
I'll tell you, one of them is like so not looking good.
That doesn't help.
He's on his last throws.
Yeah, but if you look at the character sheet, we have 4 players that has like on the last breath.
Oh.
I know. You know the thing is you know I've worked this combat out and it was hard, but it wasn't deadly.
No, it's
But
good. It's all
just turning out that way.
turn of events, tactics, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and misses.
We're new.
Oh.
We're new as a party. We'll learn.
Yep. All right.
Fuck.
So Villaroff, anything else there?
There's nothing more I can do.
All right.
Oh no. No.
Alright. 11's gonna go at Strom.
Bring it.
And he was overconfident. Alright, Raph.
Oh, come on, Raph, you can do it.
Alright, so he's, let's see. I've still got Deep 1-5 targeted, so shovel to the face.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh no!
Hit.
Oh no, what?
Oh,
Why are you oh-knowing?
I thought you rolled a 4 or something.
Yeah, it also rolled.
No,
It also rolled.
Premature oh no.
No, it also rolled a 4 on my screen.
Really?
Yeah, and you can see
Yeah.
it on the video.
You rolled
It's an
19
11.
on mine.
Wait, what? It rolled a 10 on yours?
You rolled
No,
a
it
4
rolled-
on mine.
It rolled an 11 plus an 8 for 19.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what it rolled for me.
that
That's all that
is.
matters. Whatever it rolls for you.
They
You
were
were-
looking
that's
at
weird.
the image, and it might
You were
have
attacking
gotten them.
5. Yeah. So 5. You
Oh.
want to describe your blow on that?
So he swings. Actually, he's going to end up attacking the other character. So he swings first from left to right, hitting this one upside the head with the flat of the shovel, causing a side of his head to cave in, and as he sort of slumps to the ground, the shovel bounces back off of him, point first into... Come on. Target it.
Ugh. Yes.
Into Deep 110.
Here, I'll drag it over there. I don't know why I don't know what's going on here, but whatever.
My
And
computer's acting funky. Just FYI.
and 10 is very, very cross-eyed. He's got like a lazy eye going one way. His hands are kind of slumping, and he's looking like somebody just went like 10 rounds of Mike Tyson.
Oh, damn it. You know what I forgot? I forgot to apply Reckless Attack.
Oh no!
Too late now.
Doesn't do any extra damage. Just would have allowed you to do a crit.
No. Reckless Attack is extra damage.
No, it doesn't.
On that,
It
does
just
that
gives you
happen on the
advantage.
first one?
Oh, it's just advantage. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. It wouldn't have changed anything anyway.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess that's all I can do. So,
All right. One, having seen this guy with this nice Fu Manchu go down to the ground, turns towards the guy in the scary armor next to him and misses. Beldak.
Yeah. First of all, I want to know why I can't move the round. You haven't released the token, Direwolf. I can't do anything with it.
What do you mean release it? I dragged it over to you. Oh wait, I have to go down to you. Here. Now can you control it?
Yeah, now I can target.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that was wrong. I moved instead. Shit. Can you remove that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? There you go. It looks like now. I think deep 11. Yeah. Okay, and since Storm is there, I get advantage.
Shit, I thought you were going.
Say-
Wolfpack tactic.
Oh, come on.
And you strike him.
Say again?
You hit him.
Okay. And if this is a creature, then you should roll a DC 13 strength saving throw.
They are considered a humanoid.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if it's a size thing, right? That's what I was.
Yeah. What are you trying to do? Knock them down? Is that what you're
Yeah, it's the pounce thing.
You should have a thing built into the NPC too.
I don't see pounce on that.
No,
I see
it just saying
attack tactics.
it just saying bite and melee weapons. 2-5 to hit,
Oh,
and then saying if you are hitting, if the target is a creature, it must success a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Gotcha.
yeah, you get that. You get that. So, let me roll. You're attacking 11.
Failed.
So I failed.
So he's prone.
Okay, so he's prone.
I really think we're in deep shit. Is there any way we can persuade the GM to let me get out of my shape-shifting form and cast healing? On
Not now. You already used your action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were gonna do.
Yeah, no, you would have needed to come out of your form there.
You can come out. You can come out at any time. You don't have to.
Yeah, but you've used your action.
Sorry, guys, I'm going for that natural 20.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
All right, so are you coming out of Direwolf?
Oh, it's so dangerous. I only have, let's see how many hit points myself.
I would do it now.
Wait,
Yeah.
You do it at the
Nope.
beginning of your turn.
Yeah, because you can do it at any time. So do it at the beginning of your next turn.
Yeah.
If you're even going to do it. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm done for now.
Okay.
No, I can still.
Marcone.
Fail,
Oh,
baby!
shit.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
So you're 1 and
Things
1
are getting
now,
more
right?
and more interesting. Yeah, it's 1 and 1. Guys, it's been nice traveling with you.
Yeah.
For 3 seconds.
That's all right.
My
they don't like-
adventuring
they're
days are
racist.
over.
They're
So
racist,
in
they
my-
don't like Mexicans.
So in
figured.
my
I was wondering what all the twisted crosses were.
subconsciously, I'm looking at the wolf, I'm looking at my arm, thinking about it, like, no, I can't. So I turn to the guy who's laying down on the ground.
You rub your hand on the fish, get it all lubed up.
Yeah. And I slam him with the battle axe.
And you triggered too. You did a
Nice.
trigger. Dun, dun, dun. If there is treasure for this encounter, it is doubled.
It,
Sorry.
Nice.
There's no treasure.
Ah.
Come on.
So then, as he's laying there, I hit him square in the middle of the eyes, and I kill him.
Nice.
Then I turn to the guy in front of me, and I try to knock him off guard with my shield. So I slam him with the shield, do damage, hit him, and then as my bonus action, I try to hit him with my battle axe again.
fuck.
And I hit him with that. Okay.
he's kind of like, wow, what the fuck just happened there? All right, 17 goes after the wolf. And misses. Well, sorry.
Okay, so
All right. You're dead anyhow. We don't care.
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to see what's wrong with my keyboard, so let me
No problem.
start.
let's see if that actually worked. Yes. Yes, it seems like it might have. So she draws a sling from her pack and
Takes down Goliath.
targets Deep 110.
Doing. I'll drag it over. And that,
Weed in the eyes.
my friend, is David taking down Goliath.
Nice.
As requested.
Fucking hell.
All right. Anything else from Rosari?
Let's see.
So
Well,
it's
she
another
can't
attack.
do Horde Breaker, but on that guy, but she has another attack.
Deadly with that sling.
So she's going to go after Deep 1-1.
1. And that'll hit.
It's just so weird that it can't. All right, do you want to drag it over there? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I got it. I was just trying to double check, make sure it didn't do anything. Deep 1-1 is looking a little woozy himself. Is it him? The other one, though. Her. Well, you can't really
Okay.
tell. They got robes on. You don't know.
All right. Well, anyway. So, yeah, that's the end of her turn.
Okay.
Oh, right. It's a little thingy, arrow thingy. There.
All right, Villaroff.
Okay.
The tide is turned on this fight.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, now Wilrod and Storm can take the other big guy down, since they're full health.
You don't happen to have a potion on you, do you?
Yeah.
no. I don't. He wasn't prepared, like,
Did you
Like
guys
7
use
hours ago.
potions in the first fight? Or did you guys just
No.
not buy any?
Nobody had any potions, and apparently nobody knows first aid.
Wrong.
Bell-
I'm
that-
gonna move over here.
That's wrong. I bought 4 potions.
You would move me?
Wow,
Yeah,
you
I
guys,
thought
you
you
guys
bought
fail adventuring 101.
Well, technically, we weren't really as a group right now. We just came together. So it's kind of fitting. We're all sitting in the bar drinking, and
Someone decided to turn into a rat.
yeah, we're learning.
Move me, please?
Oh, sorry. I'm sitting here laughing too much. I can neither confirm nor deny I've been drinking whiskey all night.
Oh. Speaking of that,
Don't worry, I had 2 glasses of cognac earlier.
I won a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue Label.
Nice. That's what, 12 year?
Blue Label?
Okay.
I don't know how long it's aged. It's not said. It's blended though. Scotch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
12.
uh,
It's either 12 or 18. The
They,
blue label.
they never release it. They never say it's like $150 a bottle.
Wow.
Blue
Sweet.
is-
Once again.
Some of the rare Johnny Walker that I actually think tastes good.
Can we
Excuse me.
Can we
Sorry, Valra.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Please move on.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna just twin another firebolt because that's what I'm good at. Oh, it hit! Yes, it hit! Oh, yes! Okay, I'm gonna. I need to describe my kill flow here.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so I charge two, like, these are for some reason really big. I don't know why. First I launched the first one at the one that was apparently weakest. It blew a coconut-sized hole in his chest. And all, like, his lungs are hanging out, his ribs are singed off. He's basically melting. The other one hit him, the other deep one, like, straight in the knee. And, like, I don't know, singed his robe off, so you can see his, like, his, for some reason, green, slimy skin under it. And he's, like, really burned, and it smells of rotten fish.
And right as he's slumping to the ground with this gaping hole in his chest, he looks at you guys and he's like, I thought we became friends, man.
Damn you, betrayer.
Alright. Anything else?
Just in case, I'm gonna, like, with my bonus action, use a first, use a third level spell slots to get 3 sorcery points back.
Okay.
Just in case I need it.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright, Rolf, what do you do?
You spent a third level or a first level?
A third.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, so I can't, like, charge through the wolf, can I?
No, you're both big. Well, I mean, you can't because it's a friendly, so you can go through it. You know, it's
10 feet of movement in a square.
Yeah, but I think he wants to. I think what he wants to do is you want to try to attack the deep one right next to him, right?
Yeah, you have to get on the other side. You have to get on the other side of the wolf.
Oh, what I was thinking about doing was just basically charging straight through and grappling the deep one.
5.
He has enough movement
20.
to do it.
You can get there. Well, no, he would. Well,
Spiller endnu, jeg har
you would
17.
have
To the other
to.
side.
Yeah, you would have to
Spiller
land
endnu,
in
jeg
that
har 17
spot
minutter tilbage, bare
north
ligesom du
of
ved.
him, and then try and grab.
Oh,
You know, like
okay.
that's. But you would say you're hitting him. Yeah,
No, okay.
you would have to go to that
Okay,
spot.
so but it
It's
wouldn't
really
be like
the
a
one
charge
that
action, it'd just be a regular grapple.
really
Well, no,
Yeah,
I'll
it's
say
fine.
you just can't stop in his. You can't stop in his square, but no, it would be a charge. You can charge.
Ja, men jeg siger, jeg troede, det var det.
Okay.
Jeg siger bare, jeg troede,
If
det
you're
var
trying to get like a bonus or something like that.
He's thinking of like 4th edition, I think.
Men det er
Yeah.
det er-
So did third.
Yeah,
That's-
This is to do that, you would require a feat in this one. It doesn't give you any bonuses to
Oh,
attack.
like
fun.
moving.
All right. So,
But you're
Hun er vel ikke mødt
I
endnu?
thought you were trying to run up and just grapple him, though.
Nå,
yeah,
okay.
basically.
Det er han. Okay.
Same thing. And what you're doing right now is the same thing.
Same thing. So you said you put me in this square here,
Okay.
just to the north of him, right?
Yep. Okay, I got you. Yep.
And then
And
we
then
said
strength
grapple, just straight strength. Yes.
Athletics.
You do athletics. You do athletics, and then I do, and then I can do athletics or acrobatics, right?
Right. Okay, so there we go.
Yes. You totally kicked my ass.
That's brutal.
So
So,
he is grappled.
There you go. Now everybody else is safe.
Where's my grapple? There we go. Yeah.
Whisper from like the shadows.
All right. Anything else there, Rolf?
Actually, for my second attack, I'll just attack him.
So,
It'd be a barehanded attack, so that's what, a one. Is that a 1d4 or a 1d2?
I think it's 1 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
Is that correct,
So,
Rolls Lawyers?
Yeah.
Or Punch?
But will I not lose the
Okay.
grapple on him then?
One plus
No, you
strength
can grapple
modifier.
with one hand.
grapple with one hand and basically give him a damaging.
Yes.
So,
So what's your
you're
strength modifier?
Proficient in hand-to-hand combat.
Here, yeah, that's gonna miss, but
yeah.
I'm dragging on him, but it's gonna miss. Okay. Oh, that was a save.
What? Okay.
So go ahead and attack.
So what do I do to just make the attack? Oh, this maybe?
Uh,
Are you proficient? No. So yeah, that's right.
Okay.
It's basically a strength check.
Yeah.
Because
Okay, so that's my strength check.
Yeah.
okay, so you hit. So he takes, what's your strength modifier? 3
+4.
plus 4. Okay, so you do 5 on him. 8. Gotcha. Okay. So he takes a punch. Okay. And anything else?
No,
Okay.
that'll be it. I'm just.
All right, Beldak.
When he's grappled, can I then run away from him without getting opportunity attack, or what?
Yes.
I believe so.
He can't he can't make an attack opportunity while he's grappled.
I'm moving there.
Uh,
I'm moving there, and then I'm going out of my beast form,
Okay.
and then I
And
cast,
you're gonna go.
cure wounds on my cone.
All right. Hold on. Let me get rid of the wolf real quick.
Yeah, but I have marked myself, so I guess I could just click it.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll bring you right back. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock you guys. Hold on for a minute. Okay. Go ahead and do your cure wounds. Okay. And that saves your buddy.
Yeah,
Oh,
And we
nice.
have a
I didn't know you had cure wounds.
and we have a so at this point you have this we'll go ahead and say we're out of combat. You guys have restrained this other guard, and you restrained him quite handily, so he's kind of a little like
just
a
go,
little dazed with that hit.
go behind him and then
What are you guys
stab
gonna
him.
do?
I'm just going behind him and stab him many times with my dagger.
Hey.
Furious.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Easy there, little guy.
I think we need a rest now.
Let's take him. Let's get out of here. We'll get some answers from him later. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Those
All right, come on.
all the scared people. I say, come on, let's get out of here. Go back to town. Follow us.
And so as you're getting ready
Yeah.
to leave, they're like, "We're not the only ones here."
No, but we need a rest
We'll
now.
be back.
We will come
We'll
back
come-
and deal with all this.
Yeah, we'll come back for them.
Okay. So you guys are gonna take your deep one and go out the door you came in.
Yeah.
Same one we're in. Yep.
Okay. And so you're able to extract yourselves from this room. The outer stone door is still open, and so you guys are pretty uneventful, able to extract yourself. Nobody else comes after you.
Is the town
And,
the town folk is not coming out?
Yeah, they're coming with you. They're coming with
Okay,
you.
okay.
So, they're concerned, but on the other hand, about other people there, but on the other hand, they're more concerned about themselves. So they'll come with you. And so you guys, you got about 10 minutes. So you guys, let me go ahead and bring up, I'm going to close that map for now. And And then let me do this.
I'm not
real
leaving
quick
yet.
too. Let me go ahead and award XP for that. You guys go. And then let me bring up our town map real quick. And I'll reshare it with you guys. Okay, so basically, where you see like the 0 feet and the 10 feet in the shoreline, like let me, I just moved this arrow, yeah. So you guys are coming out about like here. Okay, you come out there, and that path leads out like there. So what do you guys want to do?
Before all this, like I whispered you, I'm not leaving yet. I want to just see what they have quickly. If they has anything that's useful, weapons, money, anything, and I'll grab that and then run.
Okay. Yeah, they have nothing on them. I literally wasn't
just to
bullshitting you when
be
you rolled that. They didn't have anything on
just
them.
to be explicit, Morisari will of course pick up her bow, and Raph will pick up his shovel.
And she'll pick up 3 of her arrows, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That way she can have some of them back. And I'm assuming that sling bullets really aren't recoverable.
Yeah, they're just stones. You can, and I hear there's, some good shops in town that you can probably get more arrows. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we're leaving here, I kind of asked the others, where do you think we ought to take this guy to interrogate him, get some rest?
Well, shouldn't we take him to the place where they keep guys like this? They kept the other big guy there.
Yeah,
I'm afraid they'll ask too many questions for now.
I just don't know if I was only here with them one day, so I'm not sure who I can trust in there, who I can't trust.
Yeah, exactly.
This whole town seems a little odd. Notice how the weather never gets better.
Yeah. Bad weather happens.
All right, so I kind of look at Raph, kind of like, okay, I hear you, and then I kind of look at the others, kind of like getting a little more, trying to get a little more feedback from the little more intelligent ones.
Yeah, like I said, I think we need to see if we can find out about him here, where we are outside, and then,
no, not outside. We need to get someplace that's going to be safer.
Maybe the general store.
I'm gonna go over here, this area right here, since we're over here anyhow.
What about?
And are any of these buildings look like they might not be occupied? Like they look like are they all occupied?
The best options you have, I think, is the general store. She was the one.
Yeah, I was asking the DM.
So roll a d20, just straight d20.
Oh yeah, but you asked before, and that's why I'm saying. I guess that's the best way because he told us before about all this trouble. So I guess she's the one we can trust.
Go ahead, Dave.
Okay, so that one is occupied, and Mosari can hear there's some commotion a little bit more up the street from there, around where you guys had your previous encounter. And if you as you come out of the rocks, as you look up the street, you can see a crowd of townspeople is gathered around, your slayed victims from the first fight.
Oh, gosh.
But that one building there is occupied. If you go, if you work yourself a little bit into town, eventually, you'd be able to find a place that you can hold up in that general area.
All right, guys, I think we should go, or Morisari pointed out to us, I think we should go south, try to steer away from that crowd. What do you guys think?
I think we should go to the Amazon provisions.
Sounds good.
I don't know what to think. I need to rest.
All right, let's go down.
I agree.
Let's go down south. I'm gonna go down this way.
So
And,
you guys
as-
would find right here, if you look around enough, that house would be empty.
All right, so I will go in there and have Raph bring that guy in here, and we're gonna try to hold up in here. Put something up to like barricade the door or lock it.
And tie up this guy so Raph doesn't have to just hold him.
Yep. We have some rope and stuff, so we'll tie him up real good.
Okay. So
We'll
you guys are
we'll gag him.
okay. You guys are able to skirt the commotion around the previous fight, and then you find this building there that's just north of the wharf, and because there's so much commotion going on around your previous fight scene, nobody really notices you guys, scooting down to that other house. And so you get in the house, and you have this guy. You've tied him up, and you're all hanging out there in the house, and we will call it there for tonight.
All right.
Fuck me, that was a clutch fight.
And we'll make sure that we have him secured in like another room and tied up and bound and gagged.
Okay. All right, cool. That was fun. Close.
Oh yeah.
That was
Fun like-
damn
fun like
close
that.
call.
What were we saying, Reese?
Oh, nothing. I just said it's fun when it's like that.
Yeah, it was definitely superhero-ish. Take you guys to the brink.
I wouldn't have minded if Raph had ended up dying from his own stupidity, but I'd have felt horrible if I'd ended up getting other people killed for it. That was a close thing there.
So we know now a new thing about Raph. If he smells food, we need to get him away from there.
Or, maybe he's got low intelligence, but he could probably learn. His wisdom's high. He could be taught.
But
I mean, I could
I hope-
probably teach
I hope
Raph a few lessons.
I hope he had learned a little just about this.
Oh, I think he learned a little bit, yes.
Just need repetitive signals.
So,
Like it's like training a
what
dog.
do you guys think of the slab door trap there?
Pretty nice.
I thought it was really nice. I solved it out of character, but didn't feel like Raph would have been able to solve it. And then I didn't remember that I was also controlling Morisari until it was kind of too late for her to really speak up and say anything about, just try saltwater.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. See, I was kind of like I don't know. I kind of thought of that driving to work one day. So I was kind of like, if you guys would have swiped your fingers around the inside of the bowl, you would have came up with like some white residue on your hands.
uh-huh.
So was my thoughts there. But
It's all
was
good.
it challenging enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yep.
That fight? Yeah.
Cool.
I think Dave wasn't just referring to the fight. I think he was also referring to that puzzle.
Yeah.
The
Then-
puzzles.
The damage was insane because we already, when we went in that room, most of us had taken half of a life before we even started the combat. That didn't help at all.
I don't think you had any life.
No, I didn't have any damage, but the rest of them.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
I
So-
didn't expect the two other fishmen to burst out of a door.
Oh, and Raph took a ridiculous amount of damage that fight. I only had 5. He only had 5 points of damage going into the fight.
Yeah.
So
See-
they dealt nearly 100 points of damage to him.
When I put it together, I was kind of thinking, all right, maybe they'll assassinate this guy when they come in. So, or something, or trying to get a heavy hit on him before he gets to warn anybody, but so didn't
Well,
go that way.
and if it hadn't been for Raph, they probably would have.
Yeah. But the problem was that there was some person saying food.
So, do you guys still have the bowl of colored beads, or
Yeah, Raph has that.
Still has it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
So,
if it's something special, you maybe have to add it to partials, and then he can drag it over to his character.
Yeah, I will. I'll drop it on you. I'll drop. Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it vague because you haven't really inspected it that closely yet. But anyhow, so Steven came in a little late. So if you guys can kind of help him out, and maybe somebody at some point over the next couple days help out with a little bit on the journal.
Yeah, we didn't
And
do
then,
anything. We only tried to open the door.
Yeah, but just
Well, I mean, Raph charged at the door after getting frustrated with, the water not working and everybody getting scorched.
Yeah, and Storm got annoyed that you didn't reply at all. You're just sitting down, and I was a lion. I didn't do anything. So
And then suddenly, Raph starts talking about what the lion's saying, and everybody's like, "What? How do you? That doesn't even." And then they decided to ignore the fact that he could understand the lion.
I did some of the earlier writing. You can like edit it if you like or something.
Um,
tried
I saw it all fine. I mean, I just copy pasted right afterwards. So
one question.
Yeah, I just sort of finished off the last session also.
Dave, before we stopping today, did we get a long rest so we can decide our spells the next time or anything like that now?
Well, yeah. Tell me what you guys want to. I mean, are you gonna try to get a long rest here? Or?
Oh,
What
yeah.
time is it? It's not that late, is it?
No, it's yeah. Actually, I don't even think you really.
Yeah,
have
we can't do a long rest yet.
Hold on, I dropped one in there just a little while ago. It is about 10:40 in the
Okay.
morning.
Damn,
Yeah,
so
yeah, we can't.
only 40 minutes since we fight in the city. That was 10 o'clock. Oh my god.
Yeah, fights don't take much time.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys, I mean, and I even scrolled off like 20 minutes while you guys were at the door.
That fight wasn't even a minute long.
Does the old 6 seconds per round rule still apply?
yeah, that's true.
Yes. Yeah, and it went 7. It went 7 rounds.
So that entire fight.
Less than a minute.
Okay,
It's your-
any...
It's your total meme.
So we're gonna basically just kind of put that guy in there. And we're just gonna basically get a short rest.
Okay, so I'll go ahead. Let me give you guys a short rest right now.
I have a few things I'd like to talk to about ideas in this session.
Okay, well, and so you get, so with your short rest, you'll get your
Hit
wild
dice.
shapes back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to roll hit dice, go ahead and do it now.
Oh yeah.
Is there some way, do you know that, Reese, or even Dave, I don't think Dave, but maybe, that you can add those,
I can roll too.
that slot so you can mark that you used one shape-shifting form? Is there a way you can add that yourself?
Yeah.
You just build an inner effect. Like an effect that doesn't roll anything, but it has two. Just use two dailies or
Per rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll
Or,
be
yeah.
2 per rest.
So just
Per
click,
rest.
just click and make an effect or
No,
something
you
like
just
an action.
you already have something drugged
Set
down.
up the power so
Yeah.
that it's pure.
Oh,
so it's 2
good
uses
grief.
daily, or 2 uses per rest. Like
Yeah, just
Reese
drag
is-
it in. Just drag it into your power, so it'll create something for you, and then you just edit that. Add the like he was saying 2 per rest.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Question.
That's
before
like
I run.
statistically improbable.
Yeah, that healing. Yeah, it is.
5, 1, 2, 8, 2.
That's a statistical anomaly right there. But before I run, now with sorcerer's spells, am I mistaken when I say I can swap out spells on the long rest?
No, you can do that as a long rest, I guess.
I have to. Well, no, it depends on each.
no, you can only swap out
Depends on
sorcerer
class.
spells on a level.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I thought.
Oh, he's sorcerer.
Yeah, because Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
ended up taking a lot of spells that I probably won't have very much use for.
We gotta remember, some spells are like conditional, so you don't think you can use them until you can use them, and you're like, oh god, I'm glad I had that.
Well, that's the big difference between sorcerer and wizard.
Yeah.
Wizard can prepare for any situation. Sorcerer can spam spells all day long.
Yeah.
Okay, about
Beldak,
hit
are
dice.
you gonna roll hit dice?
Yeah, I have 2 different ones. It doesn't matter which one I'm rolling, correct?
No.
Okay. Oh my fucking god. I didn't want to roll today.
Join the club.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
Look at my rolls. You're doing the same thing. Stop it.
Now I have
That's a little
9.
better.
Now I have 9 hit points or something like that. This is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I gotta go now.
All right. So we're
Have a
playing
good
next
night.
Monday. So we're gonna play next Monday night. Was the decision.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Sounds good.
All right. Anybody else got anything, or I know Beldak, you want to talk.
Yeah, I need to kill
Yeah.
this fucking keyboard. Sorry.
Is it a battery operated one?
No, it's not battery operated. It's just like I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's fantasy grounds or what, and I might just need to clean it out and take out all the keys and.
Oh gosh.
Run it through the dishwasher. I hear
I
that
hear
does
that
wonders.
great. Yeah, I hear that's great. No, it's plugged into the cable. It's plugged into the computer. But it was weird because like some keys were going out at first, like when I first recognized it, and I plugged it back in, and then that fixed most of the problem. But then space kept going out again, and so I'm wondering what's. I don't know if it's something's in the circuit, in the circuit portion of the things, or what.
Sounds like fun.
Good times.
Right?
All right. Well, cool. I hope you guys had fun. I had a good time tonight. So.
Yep, it was fun.
Yeah, I always have.
Yeah.
Put on a good game. We've only like 3 sessions in and 3 fights in, and